Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Choir Room as we continue on in our series of Brant Steele's Baby. We are back for another season of Big Brother Glee stars in some way, shape, or form. Not officially titled, but that's okay. We've got another fun cast today and some great guests to help us along as we watch this season play out. Today, we are going to be watching a cast of Glee New Directions members, both some of the older ones and some of the younger ones, but then again, by the time we finish the show, we're in 2020 and they're all alumni. Before we bring in our guests, of course, let me bring in my co-host, Aman. Are you excited for this one just as much as the last one?
Excuse me, I almost burped. I am extremely excited for. Sorry. Yeah, I'm really extremely excited for this one. Now that we've sort of gotten into the swing of a Glee brand, as Mike Bloom has now christened it, a Brant Gleal. Now we've gotten into the swing of these. I'm a lot more excited to see how this particular cast fares at the game of Big Brother. I feel like I can make some assumptions, but I'm going to love to see it play out in real time.
Yes. To help us out with all of this today, I had to, of course, bring in somebody who I know is a very big fan of at least half of the cast here. We have a lot of the Season 6 New Directions members here, so of course we had to bring in Matt Geoghegan. Matt, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm excited. I've never really gotten to podcast about Big Brother before, so hopefully everything goes well here. I can already say I pretty good cast from what I'm looking at so far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we like I said, wanted to make sure that you got in to talk about your McCarthy twins and
yes.
Anybody else from that season 6 era. And of course, it is not just the three of us. We have one more guest with us here tonight. You have heard her talk about, I believe, 2 different episodes. And tell me if I'm correct that one of them was in season 4. Welcome back, Rosey. Am I correct about that?
Yeah, one was season 4 and one was season 6. So this is a perfect cast.
It's perfect, except I feel like you said you didn't care about the season 4 kids.
Well, did many people? I'm excited about this anyway. This is great. This is a great
awesome
cast.
Yeah. But yeah, it's I promise it did not go into the thought process for all that, but I was like, I think she was on season 4 and 6, so it worked out great. Anyway, I don't want to waste too much time here because these tend to take a while, so let's just get right into it. We have a cast here of 16 people. As I mentioned, they are New Directions members mostly. We've got 2 bonus players here, 2 wild cards that pretty much just kind of didn't fit into any of the other casts as great as we would have liked to, but they still fit into this in one way or another. So we're going to get to them. Let's just do it. Aman, do you want to kick us off here? Why don't you let us know who is playing in this game? Let's start with the people that we were introduced to back in season 3. There's some people that were on this cast that we are not able to put into the main Brant Steele, but who's here from season 3? We have 3 people.
We've got the lovely, vivacious Sugar Motta, and we've also got our Irish transplant student, Rory Flanagan, and of course, my fave, Joe Hart, followed by Miss Unique Adams.
Yes, Unique snuck in there at the end of season 3, but didn't make her way to the New Directions till season 4. Rosey, as you were with us for season 4, who else do you see on the board from that era of the show?
I can see Becky, which is exciting, and
there's the wild card.
Yeah, that's the wild card. Just from season 4.
Yeah, the season 4 era. And
season 4. So we've got Kitty Wilde.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Jake Puckerman. Oh God, I'm gonna Marley Rose.
This didn't mean to be a quiz.
Everyone's favorite Marley Rose. Ryder, and that's it, I think.
Yeah, that's it for the New Directions from season 4. As a bonus, as Rosey mentioned, Becky is here as well. Becky is going to play with these guys, and I don't know if Becky's going to pop in again in another one. I feel like that'd be a lot of fun to see her play multiple times. But Becky is here, and also some season 5 representation in the form of Bree, or as Kitty would call her, Breh. Is here to play. So that should be a lot of fun. And then Matt, why don't you introduce us to our season 6 cast?
All right, yes, my people. Let's see who we got. There's Jane, of course, And then the iconic McCarthy twins, Mason and Madison, both here. Roderick, Spencer, and also Myron.
Yes, Myron made his way to the cast. No Alistair. Are we all devastated? No.
That's a tough loss.
Tough loss. But yeah, Myron squeaked his way on there. He did not, pay me. Yes, he did pay me to make his way onto the cast. But that's that. Let me run it through one more time, and then we'll just dive right in and get started. We've got Becky Jackson. We've got Bree, Jake Puckerman, Jane Hayward, Joe Hart, Kitty Wilde, Madison McCarthy, Marley Rose, Mason McCarthy, Myron Muskovitz, Roderick, who does have a last name, Roderick Meeks. Would anybody have gotten that question right?
Oh, no,
Never.
Rory Flanagan, Ryder Lynn, Spencer Porter, also maybe a tough trivia question, but Sugar, Motta, and Unique are all here to play. And I'm lying. We're not going to dive right in. Rosey, let me start with you. Winner picks. Who's looking good from this cast to you?
Oh, there's a few options here. I think. Okay, so I think I've got to go. There's two ways I could go. I'm leaning towards Jake. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm going to go with Jake for this one. I think that he would be good in challenges. He's social enough, but like not too obvious about it. I don't know. I think he would, he's got some aggression problems sometimes, but I think I'm going to go with Jake for this one.
All right. Not a bad pick. And just a reminder, if anybody has not listened to the other Brant Steels that might be out ahead of this one, that there are, these players and their capabilities and whatnot are all set to what we had already inputted for them. So it's going to be as accurate, hopefully, as possible to these characters. So if you have somebody like Becky who has a temper, that is one of her settings in the game. So that'll come into play, I'm sure, throughout the game. Marley will probably be just as boring on TV on this show as she is on the other one. So that's that. Matt, what are you thinking? Anybody stand out to you?
Yeah, so, I mean, obviously you have Mason and Madison. They probably have a pregame alliance already, being twins, so they have a little bit of an advantage going in. But I'm looking at Kitty, and she seems to be pretty set up pretty well. She could be in any potential season 6 alliance that forms, and a season 4 alliance that forms. And if the Cheerios all decide to get together, she's there too. So I think I got to go Kitty with this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kitty is my winner pick going into this as well.
All right,
perfectly in the middle of this, right? Like, how could you go wrong with Kitty? I mean, she could be a big threat at somewhere down the line, but like, she is the only one here that is tied into both groups. She might not know the Joes and Rorys and Sugars, very well, she might know Sugar, but everybody else, she kind of has a good feel on. Aman, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking that this is going to be the people that are kind of like more on the average side of things for this cast. I think the ones that have the more boisterous personalities will stick out. They might win a few comps, but I don't know if they'll like stand the test of time or if they'll be able to grab the win in the end. So I'm looking at Joe Hart. I'm looking at Rory Flanagan. I'm looking at Marley Rose, but I think I'm gonna have to go with Joe here. I feel like he's got a really nice shot to win. It really pains me. I don't know how I'm supposed to. What'd you say?
You would pick Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, look, I was having a hard time. I was like, I don't know how I'm supposed to pick between Joe and Mason, because honestly.
All right.
This is a winner pick, right, Aman?
And winner pick, dinner pick. It's all the same thing.
Aman, bonus question, just for you before we actually, I promise, do get started. Becky Jackson, how many rounds is she making it?
I think she'll make it a good 3 rounds before she's up out of there.
No,
I don't think she's gonna be the first, but I think we're gonna have Becky for a little bit. I think she'll cause some havoc, but I think she'll be able to survive for a little bit.
All right, let's hope so. I will be disappointed if that is not true. Let's get into this game. We are going to proceed on to, of course, week number 1 here in the house. Aman, let's run through the alliances real quick. Tell us who we've got working together right off the bat.
You got the season 4 alliance at a number 9 strength. You got Jake, you got Kitty, you got Marley, you got Ryder, you got Unique. These are the inheritors of the new directions after the old guard graduated. Season 3, you got Joe, you got Rory, you got Sugar. I mean, those are the new kids in season 3. Then you got season 3 and 4. So these are the crossovers. You got Jake, Joe, Kitty, Marley, Rory, Ryder, Sugar, Unique, Unique. That's it. And then you got this bromance between Jake and Ryder at a number 7 strength because they got it's a tenuous relationship. Then you got season 4 girls, Kitty, Marley, and Unique, followed by Marleek, of course, between Marley and Unique. Then we're getting down into season 6, where you've got Jane, Kitty, Madison, Mason, Myron, Roderick, and Spencer. And then, of course, the McCarthy twins, Flowers in the Attic Alliance, Madison and Mason. Myron gives Kitty money. That's very interesting. I love that. Myron money. Between Kitty and Myron. You got the Cheerios, of course. So you got Becky, Bree, Kitty, Madison, and Mason. You've got a bit of a showmance/hate-mance between Bree and Jake. Then season 6, core 4. This is Jane, Madison, Mason, and Roderick. So that's discounting Kitty and Spencer and Alistair and Myron. Often missing alliance. This is, of course, this is number 9 because I mean these two also go wherever you lose your socks and the remote. They're all together. Joe and Sugar. You got the rope climbers, Roderick and Spencer. They got a little bromance going on there. And then you've got anti-Glee between Becky and Bree. Of course. Besides that fact that Becky tried to get into the new direction at the end of season 2, but we ain't got to talk about that. Glee project between Joe, Rory, Ryder, and Unique. I feel like I'm gonna be invested in that alliance. So and Joe's in it, of course. So I'm pulling for that one. And that's it. That's what we've got for the season 4 through 6 new directions.
All right. Yeah, I'm rooting for Often Missing down the stretch here. I think Joe and Sugar have some potential in this game.
That's our final two.
That's a good group. They do. I mean, this game, by the way, does of course allow quitting, as if you have not listened to the first one, there may or may not have been a quit. And if anyone's gonna quit, I mean, the Often Missing group, I don't know. So we'll see.
Was there a tribute episode? Because that'll make a quit happen.
Yeah. There's not in this, so I don't know. It's still possible.
Let's start the game off. Whenever they get one of the musical artists to come into the Big Brother house, that's when Sugar's out. She's like, all right, see ya.
As if they need more musical artists in this house when they already have these 16 people.
Please stop singing.
Oh my God, they would have to take the button off the board. All right, this HOH comp. Let's get started. Week 1. It is Popsicle Factory. The house guests enter the backyard to see 16 popsicles hanging down. Of course, this is endurance to get us started here. We are going to see, not going to, of course, read this for every single round, but I'll just tell you how things are going as we get started here. Off the board early is Marley, Roderick, Rory, Unique, Sugar, Joe, Spencer, Ryder, Jake, Kitty, Mason, Bree, Madison. Matt, who's our final 3 in this comp?
Looks like we got Jane, Becky, and Myron. Wow, surprising 3.
Wow.
Of course Myron's ass is up there. He's like 90 pounds, soaking wet.
That's true.
Yeah, Becky is a surprising pick to see down here in the endurance. I mean, I just feel like she would give up and whatever, but let's see who's going to be in 3rd place. It is Myron.
Wow.
Gave up at the last second. So, I don't know. Jane or Becky, one of them will be our first HOH. Rosey, any idea?
Becky.
I think it's going to be Becky as well.
Becky would be a great first HOH, but who is it going to be? It is Becky, starting the season on a good note.
This is big.
I told you we'd have her for a little bit.
She knows. She's one of the 2 people that have never been in the new directions. She's probably feeling on the outs. She knows she needed this.
She's determined. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, this could be fun.
Becky Jackson is our first HOH of the season. Of course, if you are watching along with us, you're going to see that there is an option to show the keys, but that would take us an extra whole hour today. So we're going to just jump right to the nominees. Who's Becky nominating? I have no idea.
Not in the Cheerios.
Yeah, you got to feel good about the Cheerios. Is she really aligned anywhere else with Bree, I guess, as an outsider?
Yeah.
She's a free agent.
She might be going after the power players just in the first round.
Yeah. All right. Let's see.
Yeah,
let's
see her nominating some of the new directions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, she's
It'd be hard not
anti-Glee. All right. That's true. Maybe season 3. All right. Show the nominees. Becky is going to nominate Jane and
Ooh,
Roderick.
coming for
Yeah.
season 6.
She was pissed
Wow.
at Jane for making her stay up on that popsicle for so fucking long.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess they didn't make a deal once they were the final 2.
No, they
Yeah.
did. Jane said, "Fuck you."
All right, Becky is not having it with Jane and Roderick. Season 6 off to a crummy start here. Let's proceed. Let's see who's going to play in the veto to potentially have a chance to take these nominees down. Becky draws Unique to play.
Okay.
Roderick draws Ryder to participate, and Jane has house guest choice and will select Kitty. That's a good pick, right? Kitty could be on her
Yeah.
side.
Yeah, I think
Maybe
so.
take her down.
She's athletic, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Good
seems
pick
like
there.
a good pick. I think Kitty might throw it though.
she should. It's
She
too
doesn't
early
need
to
to,
be,
she doesn't need to show her cards yet.
especially with the spot she's in. All right, let's
Mhm.
proceed on to the veto competition. It's Vinny, Vidi, Veto. Rosey, tell us about this veto comp.
Well, the house guests enter the backyard to see various items related to ancient Greece spread around the backyard. Each of the house guests must eliminate how much of a specific item there is. Once they see all the other guesses, they are able to stay or fold. Staying allows them to play for a point, but they are eliminated if they are the furthest. Folding allows them to withdraw their guesses and sit out of the round. The first house guest to earn 3 points, or the last one standing, will win the golden power of veto.
All right.
I
Stay
missed
full.
this. I missed this comp.
I missed this
Yeah.
comp too. I love this comp.
Yes, we're going to see Unique finish in last, Ryder finish in 4th, Becky finish in, I'm sorry, Ryder in 5th, Becky in 4th, and then the top 3 of this comp is going to be 2 of the nominees and Kitty. So
Oh wow.
Likely
Well,
chance
they
to
might
see
down.
come down. All right. Let's see. 3rd place of this comp, Roderick.
Oh,
Ooh.
I hope Jane
So
gets
I
it.
mean, obviously
Jane
Jane
gets it as
uses
well.
it if she gets it, and we don't know. Like, do we think that Kitty would use it if she got it?
I don't know. That's
I
I
don't
think
think
she
she
might.
would.
Because like, isn't the season 6 alliance like pretty strong?
oh yeah, they're gonna want her to use it.
But I feel like that would
Yeah.
piss all the Cheerios off. If she
Exactly.
did.
I don't know what she's doing being in this comp for so long. Just give it to
Let's
Jane.
find out who the winner is. It's either Jane or Kitty winning the first golden power of veto of the season. It is going to be Jane Hayward.
Let's
All
go.
right.
She had a slip on the tightrope.
You're not you're not getting rid of Jane this early. Not happening.
No.
No.
Jane is doing a happy dance to a Janelle Monáe song and taking herself off the block here.
Comp
Of
beast
course.
so far.
I mean, I can't be too sure about that. You know, she still has the option to stay on the block, but let's see. Jane is going to ultimately decide to use the veto on herself. Oh, it says himself. I guess there was some gender mix-ups here,
Wow.
but no,
Fucked
gender
up the
doesn't
gender-
exist.
the
So
gender, thingy.
it's all good. Becky's replacement nominee. So we have to assume this is probably going to be another season 6er.
You
I
would
think
think
so.
so.
You think Spencer?
Yeah, Becky don't give a damn as long as it's not the Cheerios. She's like, okay, well then your ass can go up. I don't care.
Yeah, I think it'll probably
Becky
be
has
Spencer
an
here.
attachment. Yeah, but maybe she has an attachment to gay Spencer in the same way.
She did with
she
Gay
loves
Blaine.
Could
Yeah.
be.
Yeah.
All right. Becky's replacement nominee is gay Spencer.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
You know,
Well-
can't say I didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
And
Damn.
that knocks at least one of the bromance alliance. So, I mean, it's not a
Listen.
terrible choice.
I've been you guys know that I don't really like Spencer that much. This wouldn't be a big loss for me as the first one out.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
fine with him going to. It's just ironic that the both of them are on the block after the HOH of like having to hold on to something and like Spencer
true,
like,
yeah.
trying to get Roderick to climb up that rope.
Oh.
Look,
They were practicing for this moment.
Yeah, and they blew it.
Becky taking out a man first. I mean, I expect no less from her, and I appreciate
Iconic.
nothing more in a
You love
first
to
HOH.
see it.
Yeah. So, all right. Final nominees for the week are Roderick and Spencer. Let's proceed on to the house events. Matt is what your name is. What's going on in the house?
So Roderick earned some extra money for this week's budget in a task. I'm
Okay.
not sure what this budget is, but good for him.
Mhm.
Rory tells a heartfelt story about why he needs
What's
the
with
money.
genders? They're all over the place here, but it's fine.
That's interesting. I don't. What do you think Rory's heartfelt story was? That he's
Well, obviously, he wants to stay
He's-
in.
wants
He's
to
stuck
stay-
in the US and he can't get back to the UK.
Or
Maybe he
that.
got kicked out of Brittany's parents' house.
Yeah.
Right.
and then after he shares his heartfelt story, he attempts to blame and call out Jake for certain actions in the house and how Jake deserves to leave.
Oh my God.
not on the
What's
block
the
right now,
cliffhanger?
so
I
can't
want
really
to know
do
what
anything.
Jake's reaction to that is. Holy shit.
Yeah.
This
Wow.
is the
All
last
right.
thing,
We're getting messy in there. No need. It's very early on in the game, but let's proceed on to the vote. Roderick and Spencer face eviction. They're going to, of course, give speeches as to why they should stay, but it's time to vote. Let's look at it's all season 6, kids, so this is tough. I guess we might as well just start at the top. There's not really a specific order that I think would, make this any more dramatic. Bree has no investment in this. Bree is going to vote for Roderick to go home. Probably following Sue's orders, and Sue is probably looking to, shame Roderick in one way or another.
Oh,
Jake is up next. Also
Yeah.
votes to evict Roderick.
yep.
Jane was on the block with Roderick. I
I
think
feel
she's
like
evicting
she keeps
Spencer.
Roderick. Yeah.
Roderick, don't forget, is core 4 with
That's true.
Yeah,
between
like she has a
Jane.
stronger relationship with Roderick. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it makes
Jane
sense.
votes to evict Spencer. Joe Hart, no investment in this, but he's going to vote to evict Spencer as well. All right.
Okay.
Not really feeling the jock energy. Kitty. Kitty doesn't really have a huge investment in this, but I feel like she's kind of tight with Spencer. She votes to evict Spencer. So
Oh.
Madison McCarthy and Mason probably will end up voting together, which is going to be they don't vote together.
Ooh. I want
Wow.
to break free.
I mean, you're right about that. Mason is truly already ready to split off from Madison here, at least in this first vote. So the two of them split the votes here. Mason votes for Spencer to leave. Madison votes for Roderick. Marley is going to vote for Spencer to leave, and now I'm all confused. So we need to go back to the top and count some votes. Roderick has 1, 2, 3 votes to head out. Spencer has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 votes to be evicted. Looking like Spencer's on his way out, but let's keep going. Myron is going to vote to evict Roderick.
Wow.
4 to 5. Rory is going to vote to evict Spencer. 4 to 6.
One more
Ryder
vote.
votes to evict Spencer. 4 to
It's
7, and I
official.
believe it is official. Spencer is going to be our first boot here, but Sugar also voted for Spencer to go, and Unique also voted to evict Spencer. So Roderick is hanging on,
Dang.
and
Can we just take
Spencer.
a moment and realize that Mason and Jane voted together? So you think maybe that could be something to keep an eye on?
Mhm.
Ooh, I forgot
Given
about
their
their
little-
little.
All right. Well, we'll keep an eye on them. But Spencer, by a vote of 9 to 4, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house. I don't think many people will be disappointed about this.
No.
Becky Jackson came for blood and she got it.
Yeah,
She better hope a Cheerio wins HOH or the New Direction's gonna be coming for her.
they
Yeah,
are.
I'm worried about her.
All right. Well, goodbye, Spencer. We're gonna move on to week 2, and we'll see how who's gonna follow him at the door. It's time for a check-in with the alliances. So far, looks like everything is about the same. No, Bree and Jake
Oh,
anymore.
it dissolves.
Oh.
Damn, but it was at a 9
I wonder,
strength.
if Rory had anything to do with that. He's been trying to put people against Jake.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, yeah, the alliance was at a 9 strength, but for like the individual loyalty of it all, like they were set at
Yeah.
a 5. So
I mean,
don't
I did say that they have a very tenuous like hate man show man, so that was bound to happen.
yeah, like Bree brought up, their past together, and Jake
Remember
was
that time
not doing
you
this.
almost got me pregnant and then you didn't give a shit? Yeah.
Yeah,
Screw
we're not
you.
I'm
doing
just surprised it happened so early. I thought it would at least last another week or two.
Yeah,
Not with
apparently not.
Marley up in there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
true.
Another HOH comp is here. Aman is the Big Brother Tea Party.
The house guests stand in their individual lanes. They must run back and forth, transporting tea from one bowl to another. The first house guest to fill their bowl and retrieve a ping pong ball from inside of it becomes the new head of household.
A lot of
All
fun.
right.
All right. Jane, not winning, finishes last. How do you do that, Jane? Come on.
After I just called her a comp beast.
Right.
I know, right?
Let's just cut on right ahead to see who's doing well in this comp, and it is actually 3 new candidates that are up in the front. Marley, Mason, and Jake Puckerman are our top 3 in
Bree's
this
probably
competition.
shaking in her boots. Mm.
Jake's fired up. He wants to win this.
Yeah, Becky was probably worried if Mason gets power here, but otherwise she might be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how this goes. 3rd place in this comp is Mason. All right.
Looking
Well,
good for a season
Come
4,
on,
kids.
Jake.
Season 4 looking good here. The winner of this HOH competition is going to be Marley
Wow.
Rose.
Wow.
Marley Rose here
Boring
pulled it
week.
off.
They
Is
probably
our
threw it
second
to her like
HOH.
everything else.
Yeah. They just, yeah, she needs this.
All right. Well, who's Marley going to nominate?
Do we
Well,
think maybe
none of the
she could
season 4
come up with-
kids, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
she might nominate Jake though if Bree is like Brett has like poisoned her against him.
I
You know,
I-
actually, I'm pretty sure that there are, settings in here that say that Marley and Bree do not have a good relationship. So I fully expect to see Bree on the block. Who
Oh,
she'll be
yeah.
next to? Not sure, but I do expect to see Bree's name come up here.
Yeah, I'm assuming the big season 3 and 4 block is the big alliance running the house right now, so they should all be good for
Maybe.
now.
Yeah, maybe Kitty, maybe it's like a pawn, or maybe a season 3 person like Rory or Joe, who she doesn't really have a strong relationship with.
That could be it. Yeah.
All right, let's see the nominees for the week. Bree and Madison.
Oh.
All right,
Wow.
so
She said,
Of
"Fuck
course.
the Cheerios."
Yeah, season 6 struggling.
Madison is being told she's a pawn.
Yeah.
For sure. Like,
Yeah, that's gotta be
100%. Bree is the target here this week. Let's see who's going to play in the veto comp. Marley picks Mason to compete. Well, that's
Well,
her plan.
Interesting.
Bree is going to draw Jane to
Okay.
compete, and Madison draws Jake. So, all right, everybody has well, Bree doesn't have much help, but
Bree's
everybody else kind of has
screwed.
people that are able to help.
Let's get
Screwed.
Madison.
That-
Yeah, let's get
Mason
Madison
will
off the
take-
block.
That's just
All
crazy.
right. Moving over to the veto competition, clowning around. The house guests enter the backyard. They see 6 ball pits, hop into the ball pit where they will search for a yellow clown shoe that they bring to the other side. First house guest to find 2 yellow clown shoes, retrieve their veto medallion, will win. Marley, Madison, and Jake don't do so hot. So we are going to end up with one of the nominees still in contention alongside Mason and Jane. Bree, Mason, and Jane as this final 3 here. Can Bree do it? This would be
I
huge.
kind of hope she
I mean,
can.
she's a
No,
compies,
sorry.
right? So like, she's probably got it.
I'm hoping one of Madison's season 6 friends could take her off.
Let's see. Third place, Mason.
Ah,
And is not going to be taking Madison down. She'll stay up on the block this week, I'm sure.
She's gonna be pissed.
Unless Jane, I don't know, Jane could take her down, but then Mason would go up. All right, Bree or Jane, one of them will end up with this power of veto, and the winner is Jane Hayward.
Oh, there's my
Yeah.
comp beast.
It's their second
Wow.
veto in a row, right?
Veto Queen Jane.
Jane, yeah, 2 vetoes in a row. She didn't need this one, but it's, doesn't hurt to have. Any chance she uses it on Madison?
She's got to use it, but
I think
yeah,
she
you're
might.
you're right. Somebody else will go up in her place. But I mean, Bree is the target, so maybe she doesn't. But I don't know. Does she really want to leave Madison up there?
I
Is
think
Bree
she'll
really
use
going to
it.
make it less time in this game than she did on season 5 of Glee? Like, entirely possible.
I think it all comes down to Mason. Like if Mason says like, yeah, go ahead and take her down, or like, no, like keep her up there because one of us will go up. Like, what does Mason do here? What does Madison do?
But
Like
Mason and Madison didn't vote together last time, so maybe there's some sort of, I don't know, unless they were just,
rift.
yeah, maybe. Maybe
or
she's
they're
still
just causing
pissed.
trouble because they can. It's early in the game. Yeah, I don't know.
Possible.
All right, Jane is going to decide with her veto to use the power of veto on Madison McCarthy.
That's my girl. That's my girl.
The veto has been used. Jane said, "You know what, Marley, you're not having this pawn." But I mean, isn't it just going to be Mason that goes up next?
Okay, we're not letting the HOHs have easy weeks. Let them get more blood on their hands.
Let's see. I mean, Bree is close to Becky, so this could be a torturous outcome here. Marley's replacement nominee. Ah, yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Ugh.
Ooh.
This is torture.
Yeah,
Becky Jackson
yeah,
is
this is-
the named the replacement nominee.
Damn.
This
I,
is
I
worst
told
case
I told her
scenario.
she had to hope that a Cheerio won or she was gonna be fucked.
This is terrible. I really Bree, I'm a big fan. I enjoy your work. Nasty Rhythm Nation was a great time, but I can't have Becky go home. I can't.
I don't
Yeah.
think well, I think that Bree is the intended target. Even with, Becky sitting there all juicy, I think I think people are like, we know what Becky's gonna do. Bree is a bit more of a wild card.
Well, let's see what happens in the house. Rosey, anything stand out
Well,
to
I'm-
you from this week's house events?
I mean, I'm just hoping that Bree goes because I I'm got a vested interest in Jake, so the longer that
Yeah.
she's in there, the more
That's
chance
Jake.
that he has of getting out. So I'm okay with her going.
Well, do you see what she's up to in the house right now?
Oh, I do see what's happening. She's having a heated argument with Sugar Motta.
What is she doing? She's on the block.
I mean, that was bound to happen.
Bree and
just-
Sugar get into an argument. Bree's going to tell a heartfelt story as to why she needs the money.
Maybe you shouldn't have gotten an argument with Sugar. She got money.
Yeah, all
a
the
banner
people.
fly, a banner's gonna fly over the backyard reading Roderick is not to be trusted.
and we
He
lose
was
Steve
just
for
on the
3 days.
block last week. Like, what could he have done?
Shut it down.
Of
Well-
all the people.
Let's see if Bree's argument here was enough to get her the votes to head out. The house guests are going to vote. We have Bree and Becky on the block with next to each other, of course. And where should we start here? Well, Sugar. Let's go to Sugar. Sugar is going to vote to evict Bree. That's for sure.
hmm
Sugar's allies, Joe and Rory, we think that they're going to vote for Bree as well.
I think so.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
Joe is
Well-
going to vote to evict Becky.
Interesting.
what?
Well, because Becky is probably, knocking on his door at one point or another, trying to, pull him into a classroom and, have a good time. And Joe's like, Becky, no, it's not happening. All right. Rory is going to vote to evict Becky as well. Wow,
What?
this is good. Let me go back to the bottom. Unique. Let's see what the season 4 kids are thinking on this vote. Marley wants Bree to go, right? So Unique votes for
Yeah.
Bree to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ryder votes for Bree to go.
Okay.
Okay.
Things are
Jake
making
is-
sense now.
Jake is, of course, not going to be down with Bree staying, I don't think, and he's going to vote to evict Becky. Okay, I don't know what I'm
What?
talking about.
Oh wow, y'all alliance dissolved last week. What are you doing?
He still wants to keep her though.
He's such a fucking child. He really is.
Kitty's still
the
here at
smartest
the season
person.
4 vote. Let's see what she's going to do. She votes to evict Bree. That
Okay.
makes sense.
Breh.
Good move.
Breh. She said,
Breh.
I vote to evict Breh.
Breh.
That's 4 votes Bree, 3 votes Becky. Jane is going to vote to evict Breh.
Bree.
Breh.
Breh.
Madison is going to vote to evict Becky.
Ugh.
What?
It's too close for comfort.
Yeah, I
Mason
like
is going to vote to evict Becky.
Oh no.
that.
Oh
God.
wow.
We are down to, I don't even
5-5.
know what it is. Is it
It's
5-5?
5-5.
5-5
We have
with
2
2 votes left.
Myron is going to vote to evict Breh.
Wow. Okay.
And we could end up with a tie here if Roderick votes with his alliance. I mean, well, no, because Jane voted to evict Breh, and
Yeah.
Madison and Mason voted Becky out. Let's see, Roderick, what are you going to do? Breh.
Uh,
She's
Breh.
done.
she's
Bree.
out
Bye,
of
Breh.
here.
By a vote of
Bye,
7-5,
Wow,
Bree
that
has
was
been
really
evicted
close.
from the Big Brother house.
That's good. I love my Cheerios, but don't really connect with Bree that much. And if it's her or Becky, we need Becky for some more weeks.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
that was too
Yeah.
close.
It was.
I said at least 3
That's right.
rounds. So far, 2 out of the 3 she has survived. Let's see if she can make it
I'm
one
fe-
more week.
Feeling another HOH win for Becky.
Bree is exiting the house. Her outfit of choice is the telephone wrap that she had in Sue's office, and she's wearing that out Julie with her mask on. Let's proceed on to week 3. I'm sad, but it's fine. I of course wanted Becky to stay. So proceeding on to the next, we'll check in with the alliances. Everything looks okay. Yep, no changes this week. All alliances still seemingly holding strong.
Boring week with the 2 outsiders getting targeted.
Yeah, Matt, what's our next HOH comp?
Punching for days. Each house guest stands in front of a cutout of a boxer and a screen with the number 0 on it. Each round, they will read an event that happened during the season. They must punch the boxer in order to raise the number to the correct day that the event occurred on. The last house
okay.
guest to reach the correct number is eliminated. The last house guest remaining will become the new head of household. This is a very interesting competition to do so early in the season.
Yeah, isn't this usually the final 4
Yeah.
HOH
Yeah.
or final 4 veto or something?
They've only got like
Events-
14 days to choose from. So
Yeah,
it
the events of
shouldn't
2
be
whole
too hard.
weeks.
Wow. All right. Well, we can cut down to the bottom. I'm trying to think before we get to like who's in the final three of this comp. Like who needs it the most? Becky could use more power. I don't know.
Becky's on the outs right now.
Becky's on the outs.
She
Season
lost
6
to
kids
Kate.
are down in numbers,
Yeah,
like Matt said. The other group has the majority.
Yeah, we really
Jane
don't
could-
know what the alignment is really in the big alliance yet. We just know kind of who's in trouble right now.
Right.
I was gonna say, I think Jane could like come in. She's won 2 vetoes, so she may come in and steal this and win this one as well. Keep the compies thing going.
True.
Let's see. Rory, Sugar, Roderick, Ryder, Jake not winning. Madison, Mason, Joe, Becky not winning. Myron, Jane is in the top 3.
Jane.
Yes.
Wow. Look at that hands-on hip action in this top 3.
That's a winner's pose right there.
It certainly is. It's a look. Bryce,
The Hands on Hips Alliance.
we should have made it a thing. We got Unique, Kitty, and Jane here in the final 3 people in this competition. All 3 with the hands-on hip pose. Only 2 pom-poms to be seen, though, from Kitty. 3rd place in this competition is going to be Unique.
Oh.
Jane
So
needs
we're
to
going to
slow
see
down.
Jane doing very well. Jane or Kitty will be the next HOH. Kitty, you don't need it. You should throw
She's
this.
fine either way. Let Jane have it.
All right.
Comp Beast
Yes.
Jane.
Wow.
I need to slow down right now. This is too
She
much.
better calm down. She's doing too much.
Jane is doing a lot here.
She's doing a lot. Like she said, okay, the Warblers didn't let me in. Let me just go dominate everywhere else. Like, girl,
This is
sit
incredible.
down.
Show them what they're missing out on.
Yeah. All right, let's proceed on to what's next. Who is Jane going to nominate? It has to be people from season 4 or
I'm
3.
scared. I'm scared for Joe
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
I've been sitting pretty for Joe, and now I'm kind of scared.
Yeah, you got to chip away at those. Let's just rip it off here and find out that she's going to nominate Unique and
Oh.
Joe.
Interesting.
I don't like
Damn
that. I
Why
don't like
unique though? I mean, they've got the whole hands on hip alliance now. Come on.
Yeah.
See, because this is not only like season 3 and 4 alliance. This is also Glee Project alliance.
Mm-hmm.
So
it.
it makes sense if these two were actually together. So yeah, hands on hip alliance is
Yeah.
turning against itself.
It was fun for that minute.
Yeah. All right. Let's proceed. The veto draw. Jane is going to select Madison. Of course, that makes sense. A
Mhm.
veto was previously used from Jane to Madison. Unique house guest choice, and of course is going to select her girl Marley to come play for her. Joe will draw Jake.
Oh, he's
Okay.
screwed. He has
Yes.
to win, or he's done.
You think so?
Who's gonna choose? Who's gonna use the veto on him other than himself?
I don't know, but I
Yeah,
mean, if
feel
he
like
ends up still in
Unique
the
probably
pot-
has. Yeah, Unique
I mean,
probably has
Jake
more friends here
maybe,
right now.
maybe Marley,
I
but
think
like
Jake-
he was missing for so much of season 4. Like I feel like that relationship isn't like. Marley's definitely gonna use it on Unique, like no questions asked. Like
I mean,
mate,
Jake could use it on Joe.
I don't
Still
see
have
it.
a little bit
Uh,
of a connection in season 4.
I don't
There is-
know.
there is
Yeah, I
a
don't know.
connection there.
That
like,
might be wishful thinking.
It is wishful thinking, definitely.
So
Damn
Matt, what you're
it!
saying
I'm
is-
so upset.
what you're saying is Unique has more friends than she knows.
Yeah. Yes. That's what I'm saying.
But
Right. Proceeding on to the veto competition, it is Coast for the Most. Enter the backyard, see 2 large chairs and 1 raised platform in the center with different sections, each labeled with a week number. The house guest, a week number, there's only been 3 so far. The house guests will take turns tossing coasters with the faces of the evictee onto the correct numbered section for the week they were evicted. So it's a mental comp with a combined little bit of athletic ability or whatever in here. POV, Jane is going to finish in last.
Great move
So,
for Jane.
Yeah.
She either comes
Marley-
in first or last in every competition.
Marley and
She doesn't
Unique
hate
not
this one.
doing so hot. But top 3, an interesting top 3 here.
Come
Jake
on,
and
Joe.
Madison.
If you can memorize the 7 days of creation and you can memorize 3 weeks of Big Brother, come on now.
I don't know if the other 2 need this, but they might just want to, boost up their resume early on here. Let's see. Jake, Madison, and Joe as the final 3 in
I'm
this
so
veto
nervous. I'm
comp.
so nervous. I'm so nervous. Oh my god, I can't look.
3rd place. You know what I should do? I've not done this yet. Who's in
Oh my god, just rip it off! Ah!
2nd place is Jake.
Okay.
Come on.
Oh, God. You know what? I hope
Third
Joe
place.
wins just so Amon's happy.
All
I hope
the
so
winner
too.
of the veto is Joe.
Yes.
Oh! Joe lives to see another week.
Joe Hart is the winner of the Power of Veto. Madison came in third, and we're going to go on to the veto ceremony. Of course, Joe is going to save himself. But, I mean, if anybody wasn't going to save himself, it'd be Joe. I've already been saved, he says. But Jane has to name a replacement nominee, and it is going to be Sugar.
No.
Okay.
No.
Now I hate Joe.
That's messed up.
Yeah, this Glee project. Oh no, this isn't even Glee project. This is just that big alliance.
Really?
Wow.
Were they the ones who were like the missing ones?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah. Joe and Sugar being the team, often missing. So
That's it.
So does that mean that the target for this week was Joe, and now it's Sugar?
I hope not. I'm sorry. I need Sugar to stay.
I think
Yeah,
she's out.
I mean,
I think that Unique is too well insulated right now.
I know. That's what I'm afraid of.
Aman, what's going on in the house?
Myron irrationally lashes out at Marley. I mean that sounds perfectly accurate, I guess.
I'm fine with that.
You're boring. You're ruining our whole season.
Rory earns extra money for this week's budget in task.
Yay!
Good for
But it's
Rory.
fun. And then, due to the mental stress of the game, Rory isolates himself from the rest of the house.
All right. He just wants to go home. Like he just wants to go back to Ireland. So
Yeah.
Time for us to part.
yeah. All right. Let's proceed on. Time for the eviction vote. Unique and Sugar are on the block. I mean, do we all? I can't even say want Unique to go. I mean, I don't want Unique to go.
Sophie's choice. Like I don't want either of them to go.
Oh, this is
I've
awful.
got to root for Unique to go, and gotten my way the first 2 times, so I'm hoping this one goes the way I want as well.
But
I
Sugar
gotta
just
agree
need the
on
money.
you,
Sugar
Sugar.
can go home. Her life is fine.
Yeah, Sugar doesn't need the money.
I don't.
She's fine.
Yeah, but I need Sugar in the game.
I don't know. She'll be great on Twitter after the season ends, and
She will be.
I'll be fine either way. Let's see. I don't know where to start here. Kitty's gonna save Unique, right? Kitty's gonna vote to evict Unique.
Wow.
Kitty has no investment in the Hands on Hip Alliance. Unique is gonna get that
Sad
vote.
that was so short-lived.
Yeah, let's swing to the
Such a
top.
Fun competition.
Becky, who made it through another week, is probably voting to evict Unique here.
I think so.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jake is going to vote to evict Sugar.
Yeah. Sugar. Sugar's out of here.
Yeah,
No.
Joe and Jake and
Joe
Unique.
is gonna
I'm together.
evict Unique.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Joe evicts. No, what?
Oh my God, what's he doing?
God.
Does he know
Often
the rules?
missing. Oh.
Oh wow.
You know what's missing? This
Joe.
alliance.
Yeah, it's only room enough in the house for one missing person.
Wow. I
They
mean,
have the same strategy. They want to just kind of hide away from the rest of the
Yeah.
house. Joe sees that he can't have that.
mhm,
True.
All right.
Good
well,
point.
Damn.
We got 2 votes
Joe.
to evict Sugar, 2 to evict Unique. Wow, Joe, what a move. Madison will vote to evict Unique.
Yeah.
Mason vote to evict Sugar.
Right there.
Tied up
Wow.
3 still.
No such thing as an
think you
easy
guys-
vote.
I think you guys are overestimating that they're actually voting together because they haven't been a pair at all.
Yeah,
This
they
whole
have not
time.
voted together at all, I don't think. Marley is, of course, going to vote to evict Sugar. No way she votes for Unique here. Yep.
Mhm.
4-3 for Sugar to go right now. Myron votes to evict Unique.
Man,
They
that
might
was a
want to
close
split up
one.
Marley and Unique pair.
Oh my
so
God. Was it 4-4?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Roderick, I vote to evict Unique. Rory votes to evict Unique, and Ryder votes to
official.
evict
Get out of
Sugar.
here.
Wow,
By
another
a
close
vote of
vote.
6-5. Unique, you have been
Wow.
evicted from the Big
I
Brother.
really
house.
thought that Unique had this one. That's crazy.
Marleek was too tight.
I guess
Yeah.
Myron bonded with Sugar over money.
All right.
You know,
At least
anything that puts Marley at a disadvantage, I'm kind of fine with. So
Yeah, Marley
Yeah,
took a
to
hit.
be honest, yeah.
Season 4 took
Get
a
her
hit.
out of here. Look at all the wins that Jane has, like just stacked up, and everybody else is just sitting there.
Jane's sitting here with 1 HOH, 2 veto wins, and it's only week 4. So that target is there. All right. Well, just to look at the board through 3 evictions, we have 1 eviction from the season 6 crew, 1 eviction from the season 4 crew with Unique off the board, and Bree, not really in either crew. So we're still looking at a pretty decent battle here.
Well,
down the
I was
stretch.
right. Becky survived 3 weeks.
That's right.
She survived
You
3
hit
weeks.
your over.
Let's proceed on the alliances. Let's see, are they still together? Often Missing is still together. You voted to
How-
evict her.
She
that's
doesn't know
crazy.
that.
She doesn't know that, but yeah, Joe is Judas, yo. That was fucked up.
Joe's lying about his vote.
The Glee Project Alliance is still going strong without Unique, so that's fine. And obviously the Marleek is no longer, but that's obvious, whatever. House Guest Soup is the next HOH comp. House Guest must sit in a bathtub filled with water. At predetermined intervals, buckets filled with various disgusting items will be dumped into the tub. Rosey, who has the mental fortitude to hang in all the way to the end of a disgusting comp like this?
Oh God, I want to say the twins because apparently, there's rumors about them doing some not so great stuff. So I'm going to go with one of the twins.
Let's see. We're getting down there. The twins are both still in it. Wow, you might.
That's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Not a bad call. Mason makes it into the final 3 here. Madison falls just short of that in 4th place. Myron, sure, I can believe it.
Yeah.
And Rory. All the
Rory-
boys here at the end.
Yeah. Rory would be an interesting winner. He's been having a weird couple of weeks in the house.
Yeah,
I know
needs
he's been
something to
emotional as
motivate.
shit.
He's been telling heartfelt stories, getting in arguments, isolating himself. Like, who knows what he would do
He's
with
been
an
through
HOH
the
fight.
ringer.
In 3rd place of this competition is Myron. Can't quite
All right,
close the
let's-
job here again.
Let's get this Rory win.
Yeah, come on,
Rory
Rory.
or Mason McCarthy, who will be the winner? Mason.
Oh,
Called it.
Boo,
Yeah.
Called it,
boo
Rosey.
thing.
Rosie nailed it there.
I mean, this
The
is fine.
McCarthy
I
twin is the
Kind of
winner.
wish I hadn't.
feel good about my Cheerios. Feel good about my season 6 people. And
Mhm.
that big season 4 Power Alliance might take another hit this week.
I really
Yeah,
hope
they
that
got it.
Joe does not go back up on this block. If Joe is back up on the block, I'm gonna fucking lose it. Put
I
up,
don't know, I
put up
think
Marley, and put up, not Kitty, because Cheerios. Put up Marley and Jake. Just do it. Put up Marley and Ryder.
I think maybe Joe
Why
makes.
Marley and Ryder, come on.
I think
That's
Joe
what we
makes a
want.
pretty good pawn star if you just want to put an easy pawn up there week after week.
Yeah.
I hate that. I hate that.
All right, let's see. Mason's nominees are going to be Rory and
Ryder.
Ryder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
He should have won that HOH. Now he's on a block.
Now, man, he's been freaking out without being on the block.
I know.
Knows what's gonna happen now.
Wow. I mean, yeah, there's no connection between either of these guys with Mason. He's off with, Jane, the showmance is going on, and his sister and the season 6 kids. These two mean nothing to him. So let's proceed and see who's going to be playing in the veto. Mason draws Becky to participate. Love to see it. Rory is going to select Madison. That's not a good pick for him. And Ryder will select Jake. That's a great pick for him.
Yeah, that's big. That's big for him.
So,
Right.
yeah, Rory is screwed here. He got
Rory's not looking great. Let's proceed. Let's see. What veto comp do we have up here, Aman?
Rockabye Veto, one at a time, the house guests and into the backyard, which is decorated with baby-themed items. In front of them is a screen that will display a baby each round. They must determine the 2 house guests that are the parents of this baby. The house guest that correctly determines each pair of parents, the fastest wins the golden power of veto. And of course, Jake is out first because he's not claiming no babies.
Wow. Sometimes they just know. Sometimes they just get it right. What else? What else is going on with these results, Aman? We have
Rory.
no good for
finished
Rory.
5th, Mason 4th, leaving us with Ryder, Madison, and Becky. So, yeah, it looks like the nominees will either stay the same or Jake is coming off the block.
Does Becky still babysit Robin, baby Robin?
Or not Jake's coming off the block, or Ryder's coming off the block. What'd you say?
Does Becky still babysit baby Robin? Does
I
she
don't
have
think
experience
Becky
with babies?
ever babysat Robin. It was Kitty or somebody else.
Oh yeah, Kitty did. I kind of always just assumed that Becky did everything for Sue, so she probably raised her for her entire life at this point. All right, let's see. The third place of this competition will end up being Becky. Yeah, Becky was she was just like, I'm out, bitches. Ryder and Madison, who will win. Ryder needs this veto, but I don't want him to win it.
I mean,
So of course he's gonna fucking win it.
ooh,
Ryder is the winner of the golden power of veto.
Good for him, I guess.
man.
Oh god, if only he was so dumb that he just doesn't use it.
It's
Like-
if anyone, right?
Yeah.
Well, I said that about Joe,
You
but
did- you
if
said that
anyone,
about Joe already, but
If
everyone-
anyone.
if anyone.
Ryder Lynn gives me like Tyler Crispin vibes. It's like if you shoot, you cannot miss, and I feel like Ryder is about to turn it up now.
Yeah, they should have
Yeah.
backdoored Ryder.
Ryder already, got past one obstacle with Unique already going out, and he doesn't have to worry about that for the rest of the game. The pass that they have. But Ryder is probably going to take himself off the block. He does.
I think
Mason,
Joe's
who's gonna
up
put you up?
again?
You
And maybe
think
he'll
it's
put
gonna
Jake
be-
up.
Yeah, maybe. He's gonna come
And
down.
you know what I forgot about? Of course, this was also a Glee project pairing that ended
Oh,
up on
yeah?
the block together. So
That's true.
it's I think we're looking at Joe.
It could be Joe, yeah. People are really afraid of this Glee Project alliance. I don't know
Fuck.
why.
I don't want to. Why am I stressing like this? I don't like this.
Mason's replacement nominee is going to be Joe.
It is
Oh
Joe,
my
yeah. Good call.
God,
Good call.
2 weeks in a row.
I
You don't
told
leave
you.
that
he's-
man alone.
Look for Joe to
It's
be on the
been through
block every
enough.
week. Look for Joe to be the Kevin of this season.
Damn. All
Okay,
right.
well,
Well,
send Rory's ass home. He was the one that was over here fighting and isolating and all sorts of shit. Send him home.
No,
To
I
Iowa.
want him for some excitement in this game.
Some
Let's-
mental torment.
move on. Rosey, anything in these house events stand out to you from the week?
Well, there is another banner that flies over the backyard reading, "Sugar is not to be
I
trusted."
love these banner plates.
Oh wow. What's next is
Oh my
wow.
god.
Oh my
Keep going.
God. Madison flips the mattress of the bed of Becky.
Ah!
And
I can see it too.
Sugar's ego is rubbing the house the wrong way.
That
Well,
sounds
duh.
about right.
That's too accurate.
At least Joe's trying. He's trying to make an effort to improve relationships in the house.
Okay,
Hmm.
he's gonna stay then. That makes me feel better.
And then some bonding between Roderick and Mason here. So
All right.
Oh.
that's all well and good. We always have one mattress flipper. Madison being the mattress flipper, I buy it.
Yeah, Madison totally lost it on Becky. She
Because
just-
what happened was, of course, Becky crawled into bed with Mason, and just not happening.
Can't have that.
No,
Mason
Madison
is the
was
hot
like,
commodity of this season.
from both the in the house and outside of the house.
Yeah,
Aman out here on Twitter tweeting
Absolute
away.
thing. I am
No one
totally
can stop-
on Twitter. Like I have like the whole Stan account. Like his picture is my profile picture. Like
Mason's McCarthy's.
yes, McCarthy,
All right,
my
let's
Mason.
proceed.
Yes.
Let's see. It is time for the eviction vote. Rory and Joe face eviction. Both the guys came in around the same
So
time of
annoyed.
Glee. They probably would have done a lot better, for sure. Like these guys and Sugar, if they were able to play with their, with their actual crew. But
Yeah.
Rory was not, there long enough to really kind of land his spot essentially. And Joe, he was in season 4, so it just kind of happened this way. So, Joe has had more time with the season 4 kids. I imagine that he's going to get some votes from them, but let's see how this goes. Let's start off with who's HOH? I have no idea. Mason?
Mason, yeah.
Yeah.
Madison. Let's see Madison's vote. That might tell us where, then again, they're not on the same page at all, but
Sure.
Madison votes to evict Rory.
Oh,
Yep,
yeah,
that
I'm
makes sense.
not ready for Rory to go yet.
I
Let's
am.
let's do all the season 6
I'm
kids.
kind of ready for
Roderick.
a proper breakdown.
Yeah. Roderick votes to
Oh,
evict
man.
Rory.
Yep.
Myron votes
Ooh,
to
this
evict
may
Rory.
be the first
Ooh.
lopsided vote.
Jane votes to evict Rory. All right.
Ooh.
Season
Oh,
6
yep.
has made their call.
Season
Looking
6 has it out
unanimous
for
here.
Rory.
Kitty is going to vote to evict Joe.
Come on, Kitty. Come on. You're a Christian. How you gonna
Maybe
put out
she-
the other? Oh my God.
Maybe she's
She
throwing a
is-
hinky vote.
Is she the one that gave him the Avatar nickname?
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah, so she's like not having it. She's not down for this. Becky.
What? Rory, she doesn't have a relationship with Rory.
Yeah.
I think it's a hinky vote.
Becky is gonna vote to evict Joe.
Oh my
Uh-oh,
God.
maybe not.
Jake
Her
is
and
gonna vote
Kitty
to
are
evict
set.
Joe.
What the fuck?
And here come the Joe votes.
Marley probably going to vote to evict Joe with Jake, I imagine. Oh, hello. Rory.
Yes.
I think
Wow.
Rory's out.
Yes.
I think
That it?
that's it. Ryder votes to evict Rory.
Yes.
Sugar votes to evict Rory.
Wow.
Sugar voting out her showmans.
Wow. That's ruthless.
Sugar said, I don't need the man. I'm
Did
here
what
for the
she had
money.
to do. Listen, she's very invested in this missing persons alliance, even though Joe isn't.
Even though he voted
Very-
her out.
Exactly.
One-sided.
By a vote of 7-3.
Like, well, Hart was
Rory.
actually beaten real fast.
Yeah, we needed an Aman check.
Yeah. Well, Joe survived. Rory, you've been evicted from the Big Brother house. Everybody, I think we'll be okay with that, right? He was already having a hard time.
Yeah,
like,
nah.
Yeah,
Not a
probably
big
best
loss.
for him.
This is a big one, though. This is the last round before jury starts.
It is. Assuming I made it that way, I think. Yeah. It could be a 7-person jury.
You know what? I'm
If
fine
you
with,
gave us
I'm
a
fine with that,
7-person
too.
jury, I'm gonna be so pissed.
I'm fine with a 7-person jury.
I don't remember. I actually don't know that I changed it, but actually, it might be a 7-person jury. I don't know. All right, that's fine. Let's see.
We will find
It'll
out.
keep the dynamic shifting. All right, proceed. Alliances. Nothing is changing here, but the Glee project continues to get smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
HOH comp. I have a secret. Each house guest has a mirror image standing next to a small platform. While standing on the platform, you must hold a hand over the button on their identical counterpart's mouth. They release the button, they will be eliminated from the competition. What is this competition?
Yeah, what?
Yeah, this is weird.
A mirror image standing next to a small platform. Aman, does this sound familiar? I mean,
Each house guest must hold one hand over the
Hold
button on their identical counterpart's mouth. If they release the button, they will be eliminated from the competition.
this must have happened once, and we're just not remembering it.
Yeah, it's
I have
weird.
no recollection.
It just looks.
Throw it
It
in
just
there.
seems like you're supposed to like hold your hand over your mirror image, and if you move your hand, you're out.
Oh wait, is it the BB like 5 or 4 or something when they stood on those blocks? And yeah, I think that's what it is. And they were holding the button on the mouth.
It must be. I don't
Sounds like
remember
it. I
that,
don't know.
but
Yeah, it
I
was.
haven't seen Glee Club in a while.
It was early on in the show. I think if it's that comp, or maybe it was BB6, or something like that era. Rosey, can you go back to back here of HOH predictions?
Ooh, I think that it's going to be Ryder. I mean, he's got the fire lit under him now, so I think he's gonna pull this one out.
Let's see. Not Jane, not
Yeah.
Becky, not Roderick.
Love that Jane finished last again.
Joe, come on,
Only
Joe.
first
Don't
or
be a
last.
pawn for these bitches anymore.
Sugar,
Get these season 6 bitches out of here.
Kitty, Joe,
Ugh.
Myron. Whoa.
Oh
We've
my
got
god.
Ryder, Madison, and Jake. Rosey is killing it with these guesses, but let's see if he's actually going to win.
I hope I'm
Third
wrong.
place. I hope you're wrong too. Third place, Ryder.
All right. Let's go, Madison. Get an HOH.
Come on, Jake.
Madison or Jake? Who
I
will be
want
the
Jake.
winner?
I want Jake
Who
too.
will be the winner of this competition? It is Madison
Damn it!
McCarthy.
Oh,
Oh,
So
Joe is
close.
going
Both
up
the McCarthy
again. I can
twins.
feel it already.
Getting in on
Season
the action.
6 is killing it out here. Season 6 is, they
After-
lost Spencer early on, but they used it as motivation to carry them forward in the
Honestly,
game.
after those first couple of weeks, they were like, "We cannot let these people run the game. Let's go, turn it on."
Mhm.
I mean, I
All right,
think I
nominees.
think there's a good chance she nominates Ryder.
Yeah, throw up Ryder
And
and
I-
Jake.
Yeah, no, throw up Ryder and Marley.
I think.
Oh,
Joe
yeah, sure.
can
Throw up
flop
Ryder on Marley.
again, unfortunately.
Like, at this point, why keep going after Glee Project? Like, you got to start breaking up the Jake, Ryder, and Marley group.
Yeah,
So,
I
I don't-
agree.
Madison is going to nominate Sugar and Ryder. Okay.
Oh,
Well-
thank God.
I hope Sugar's a pawn.
Yeah, same.
All
If
right.
Sugar comes down, Joe goes up though. So this.
Amon's already thinking of possible.
He hasn't
replacement
stopped
rounds.
thinking about it, All right. Sugar and Ryder are going to be on the block. Who's playing in the veto? It's Madison selecting, of course, house guest choice, and Mason is going to end up playing as well.
Good call.
Sugar draws Myron,
Oh.
and
The Money
Ryder
Alliance.
draws Jane. Money
yeah.
Alliance. Yes, I can't believe I didn't make that an actual thing. All right. So Jane, Myron, and Mason are also playing in this veto, which is going to be Matt. What veto is this?
It is going to be feeling naughty. The house guests are each tied to a metal bar by a rope. In order to reach the power of veto located several feet away from them, the house guests must untie a series of knots in their rope in order to create slack. The first player to touch the symbol will win the power of veto.
All right. Well, the McCarthys are not doing too hot in this. They are not in the final three of this competition. So it's going to come down to two of the nominees or Jane. Jane,
Let's
of
go.
course, does well in these vetoes.
It's been a while. Jane needs another win.
I'd rather her win than Ryder.
For sure. Yeah, I'll take Sugar or Jane. That'd be fine with me.
Yep.
I imagine that that Aman, you don't want this veto to be won.
I don't want it to be one.
Well, it's good. Someone's gonna win it. It's just a matter of if they'll use it or not.
well, won by a nominee is where I was going. But yes, good point there. Veto just doesn't get one. Sugar, Jane, and Ryder. Let's see. Third place is going to end up being Sugar.
Oh,
If
come on,
Ryder
Jane.
comes off the block again, I
Come on,
swear.
Jane.
Veto
Come on,
Queen.
Jane. And the winner is Ryder.
Oh God, why?
Ugh, this is torture. Ryder turning into a veto comp beast of his own.
Oh,
Sugar is going to end up being on the block. Of course, Ryder's going to end up using it on himself. Madison is going to have to name a replacement. Do we think
know
it's
what
Joe?
Oh, what would be better than that is if it was Marley.
I agree.
Yeah, put her ass up there. Why is she
Yeah.
still up there?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
get
All
Marley.
right.
Stop letting Marley run the house.
Madison, her replacement nominee is going to be Jake.
Okay.
Oh.
No.
Jake's in trouble. Wow,
I
that
don't
got a
like
reaction.
this. I don't like
Oh my
this.
God.
Sugar, you don't need the money. Go home.
No, get out, Jake.
No, yeah,
No,
Jake
don't
outta
get
here.
out, Jake. It's my winner's pick. He needs this. I need this.
Sorry.
Oh wow. All right. Let's just now I'm starting to feel what Amon's feeling. All right, I don't like this. Madison is going to make an effort to improve relationships in the house. Made some
Good for
enemies
her.
this week.
Yeah, people must not like
She was
this
flipping
nomination.
mattresses. So yeah, she's gotta fix this. Proceeding on. Sugar and Jake face eviction.
Oh,
House guests are going to decide who should
there are
stay.
no good outcomes here.
Well, except for Jake going.
Oh no, that's my winner pick.
Ugh.
He's also very
All right.
pretty. I need to look at him.
Yeah. All right. Let's start with some obvious votes here. Ryder and Marley probably voting to evict Sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
Marley does
Marley
not vote for
Rose.
Sugar.
Voting to evict Jake
See,
Puckerman.
Well, I mean, that's got
Marley
a
is
history.
such a Nicole Franzel. She needs to go.
You said like it's a bad thing.
She's voting out a man, not a woman.
I mean, I know, but like the backstabbing of it all, like she's just.
That's called playing the game, Aman.
All right. Well, Joe is going to vote to evict Jake and keep Sugar around?
Joe
Joe is going to vote to evict Jake
Yeah.
and turn the paper here.
doesn't evict Sugar this time.
These season 6 kids are really in control here. Kitty,
They need to go. Like, I'm
who's
getting
Kitty gonna
tired.
do? Kitty probably evicts Sugar. Kitty is going to vote to evict Jake. Wow.
Oh my
I don't know what
God.
Jake did, but they don't want him here. I am sad. Becky votes to evict Jake. I think Jake's done.
Oh,
Jane votes to evict Sugar.
Yeah.
Myron votes to evict Sugar.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, Mason. Myron
Oh,
votes to evict Jake. Roderick votes to
professional.
evict Sugar. But I think that's it for Jake by a vote of 5-4.
you know
It
what?
was a close one.
I took a risk by picking him as my winner, but it didn't pay off, and that's really disappointing. But
This is tragic.
On
I'm
the bright side, all of my favorites are still in the game.
That's
Well-
what. Good for you, Matt. I'm
Yeah,
happy
I'm
that
really
you're
happy
so
for
enjoy
you.
this season.
I'm
Okay?
having a good time.
Jake is gonna go out of the house, head over to Instagram, start taking some shirtless selfies, and getting all those Instagram, sponsorships. So
I'm also
We'll be
okay
good.
with that.
Yeah.
That's also
Yeah,
fine with me.
He's a winner in that
Well,
sense.
we'll be
We're
fine.
all winners because of that.
All right. I truly do not know if the jury is going to start here or not. I guess we're going to find out after this person gets evicted. It's either now or it's in 2 rounds, but it's fine. Let's reset a little bit here. Evicted so far, we have Spencer, who went out first, followed by Bree, followed by Unique, followed by Rory, followed by Jake Puckerman. Becky has made it to at least week 6. We don't know if it's jury or not, but that's something. And we still have the season 4. Some of them, we have Kitty, Marley, and Ryder. We have Joe and Sugar.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm over it. They're giving me like level 6 committee teas. Like they need to go.
Season 6 is still
Season
holding
6.
strong. Jane, Madison, Mason, Myron, and Roderick still hanging in tight. Let's see if we can get a new HOH to shift the power a little bit. The alliances are still hanging in there, except for the Glee Project alliance dissolving. Ryder
Are
and
you
Joe.
kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, you're losing all your season 4 people that you need to stick with Joe. Like, what are you doing here?
I mean, Joe's fine. It's right. Like, why would you want to stay with Ryder?
Because, like, he doesn't have anybody on the in season 6. Like, why are you dissolving relationships when there's an entire big ass alliance that's controlling the house?
I don't
Stick
know,
together.
Yeah, I don't know. He wasn't on the block last time though, so maybe things are changing for him. Maybe there's a turnaround.
I don't know. Rosey, walk us through this HOH comp.
This is called Go Fetch. The house guests enter the backyard to see 5 dog houses. They must crawl under their dog houses and into their dog pens, where they will dig for a bone that they must bring back to the other side. First house guests to find 2 bones and retrieve their key will become the new head of household.
It feels like an Ian Terry comp. But... Cheerios
I
not
would
doing
have felt
too
like
hot.
Becky would have like done well at this. I don't know why, but something about this comp just screams Becky to me. But I guess not.
You know, the more I think about it, Becky is not built for these comps. Just she just like in terms of like, you know, personal desire to win, she would give up very quickly each time. She'd be like, yeah, not doing it. But Becky, Kitty, Marley, not happening. Let's see the final 3 in this comp. Jane, the comp beast.
Yes.
Come on, Sugar.
Motta,
Come on,
and-
Sugar.
We need this.
And
Get Ryder out of here.
Let's see. 3rd place in this comp is going to be Ryder.
Yes. All right.
Either getting
Come on,
more
come on,
season
come on.
6 in power, or we are getting Sugar to get this HOH.
Come on, Sugar.
Come on.
The winner of this HOH.
It's gonna be Jane.
Oh, beast.
Wow.
I mean, it
Season
has been a
6
minute.
cannot
She's annoying
be
me now.
stopped.
She's annoying. Yeah. I
Wow.
love it. I love it.
Jane's nominees, of course,
Joe's
it's
gonna go right
feeling
back up there.
Molly, come on,
feeling
Molly.
likely. Let's see the nominees.
Why is Molly safe?
Oh,
Wow.
Sugar and Becky.
Becky.
You know what? I don't like Jane anymore.
yeah.
That's not
This
smart.
is tragic. This is
Oh, no.
fully tragic, and I feel like we're all going to take this out on Jane, the character, once we get out of here and start to not stand anymore. Sugar and Becky are on the block. Time for some veto selections. Jane selects Myron. Why is Myron still here? Sugar
Forgetting about
gets
it.
house guest choice. Selects Ryder. Becky
Why
selects
wouldn't you
Roderick.
select Joe? The hell's
Damn, is
wrong
anyone
with
going to use this veto?
This is so bad.
Roderick is just there.
All right. POV. Aman, what's the POV?
Caged. Each house guest locked inside a cage. In front of each cage is a golf club, along with various other objects from past competitions. Across from the cage is a podium with a key. Using the various items in front of the cage, the house guests must find a way to retrieve the key and unlock their cage. The first player to do this will win the power of veto.
Okay. Ryder is who's on the block? Is it
It's Sugar
Ryder-
and Becky.
Sugar and
Okay.
Becky. Yeah.
I just think Ryder's always on the block, so for a second I thought,
Wishful thinking.
yeah. Becky not winning the veto, but there's a chance for Sugar. Jane, Sugar, and Roderick, the final 3 of this competition.
Let's go, Sugar.
Come on, Sugar.
How many times can she evade eviction? I mean, I don't know.
Hopefully, at least one more.
If Jane wins this veto competition,
Oh,
I swear.
I don't like. I'm kind of like at a loss because like of course I want Sugar to stay, but Joe's gonna go up in her place.
Jesus, Aman.
3rd place, Sugar Motta.
oh.
Can't pull it off. Jane or Roderick will win the veto, and it's got to be Jane, right?
No,
Jane's
Jane.
gotta win.
Jane,
Yeah.
what is with her?
She needs to go.
What
No,
are
she's
the
got to go.
odds that you put her like 10 across
Why
the
is
board?
Jane the biggest compy since like Tyler Crispin? I don't know who else won a lot of comps. Cody? Like
Ian?
this is
Well,
ridiculous.
Is there a chance that she's going to backdoor one of the season 4 kids?
I hope
Like,
so.
imagine if she backdoored Ryder. Like, that would be
True.
amazing.
True.
That would be good. I mean, it's possible. And Rosey, I feel like if you're putting that out into the universe, that might be something that comes true here.
Okay. You've made me
Jane
more
is,
optimistic.
yeah. Jane has the decision. Sugar and Becky on the block. Do we save one of them? She does not use the veto.
Oh,
That's tough.
man.
Final nominees for the week are Sugar Motta and Becky Jackson. One of them will go and maybe be the first of the jury. Who knows?
This is
Um,
heartbreaking.
If Becky goes here and you have not set this to a 9-person jury,
this
I
is
will
funny.
never forgive you.
This is good.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing we should make sure is right before the season start. But I didn't. It's a lot. Matt, what's going on in the house?
Sugar's telling a heartfelt story about why she needs the money, which is very interesting.
I'm sure
I
that
don't
was
believe it.
very heartfelt.
Like, like this is getting like the TV edit of like very questionable music.
Yeah. Becky attempts to blame and call out Ryder for certain actions in the house and how Ryder deserves to leave. I can't disagree,
He's
but
like, you should have backdoored him, bitch.
Myron finds Sugar creepy and tells the other half. Yes.
Well, I mean, she is lying about some heartfelt story.
Right.
That is pretty creepy.
Marley's
Marley's making an effort to improve relations in
Oh.
the house.
Oh,
And
yeah.
And after borrowing an item from Roger, Becky accidentally
How did they get these so right? Like they just
I know.
these people, Becky and Sugar are on the block and they are just causing havoc.
it all just makes sense. Like Marley is the Becky from BB17. She is the Jackie from BB Can 5. Just lost.
Yep,
This
absolutely.
is
go.
probably the most entertaining duo on the block. Like this week
Oh,
was
yeah,
probably
this is-
just
This is
amazing.
going to be a good week of campaigning.
Yeah. All right, this is tragic.
Creepy.
Let's go
Why
on. to
creepy?
see.
Of all things.
Let's rip the Band-Aid off. Who is getting evicted here?
Oh.
Joe is going to vote to evict Becky.
Becky.
Kitty is going to vote to evict Becky.
Oh.
Kitty's had enough. She's like, you know what? Get Minnie Sue out of here. I
Yeah,
don't
Kitty's kind of been fading back. I feel like she's she's like you're kind of too messy for my game. I'm trying to be low key. You got to go.
Let's
playing
do
such
all
a
of
good
the other
game right now.
votes. Marley, let's do season 6 last. Marley's going to vote to evict Becky.
Oh yeah.
And it's not many non-season 6 people left. Ryder votes to evict Becky.
Not looking good. One more will
We
do
need a
it.
clean sweep from season 6 in order to save Sugar here. Madison will vote to evict Sugar.
Uh-oh.
Mason evict Sugar.
Wow.
Myron
Oh well, he's evicting Sugar. Yeah.
evicting
Oh my
Sugar.
God.
Oh,
Roderick.
6.
Evicting
Oh
Sugar.
my God.
Dang.
We have a tied vote, ladies and
Season
gentlemen. It's
6 is
4
gonna
votes
save
to
Becky.
evict Sugar, 4 votes to evict Becky. Who is the HOH?
It's
Jane.
Jane. It's a
Jane.
season 6er.
So Sugar's probably out here.
Oh my God.
Or Becky. I mean,
Becky,
What-
maybe.
Those are the two options.
Her
They are the, they are
whole
that.
alliance just voted to evict Sugar.
Yeah, you have to think that Jane's going Sugar here.
Jane is going to vote her tie-breaking vote to evict Sugar Motta.
Wow.
Sugar,
Wow.
you made a very strong run.
The way
season.
production ordered the votes for that one, they really got us.
Oh.
And
Joe is
Sugar is not on the jury.
Oh no! So we're getting a 7-person jury.
You son of a bitch. I
Listen,
cannot
it's fine.
believe that you have done this. You have done this.
Blame Brant Steele for that being the automatic option here. But then again, 7-person juries in BB
Yeah.
Can, right? They've been
We
working out.
love 7-person juries.
Yeah. It's fine. Sugar, let her, like I said, let her go home and get on social media. Like that's
Absolutely.
what we post. All right. So what are we looking at here? Week 7, we've got, still a decent amount of people in there, but that season 6
Season
group
6
is just,
Yeah.
is just they're unbreakable. Like
They make up
they
what?
lost
Six-
Spencer, and
6
that's
of the
it.
top 10? Is that what it is?
yeah. Wow.
Like,
Season
Kitty
4.
was the linchpin here, and Kitty obviously chose a side.
So
So,
who are the non-season 6ers here? We have Becky, Joe, Marley, and Ryder. So yeah, they did a really good job of breaking up that big season 3 and 4 alliance. I mean, they just kept winning the comps. Jane's been really good as the leader.
she's got to
Yeah,
go.
how is no one after her at this point? Like, this is insane.
She's doing something right.
This is that
'Cause
committee
every
shit. I'm
time-
telling you.
Every time they start to talk and say Jane's getting too powerful, she wins too much, she comes in last in a competition, and everyone's like,
Oh.
never mind.
You're right. That's exactly what she's doing.
Look
she's
for her to
smart.
come in. Look for her to come in last in the next competition.
This is insane. All right, let's proceed on to the following week here. Alliance check. Everything's looking good. Everything is looking strong. You know what? It's that season 6 core 4 that is just this
It really
unbreakable
is.
group here. That's just, impossible to get in. The season 3 and 4 group is still working strong together. Kitty is in every freaking alliance here. So,
I told you.
yeah, I mean, makes sense when you look at the cast. Living on the Edge, the HOH comp. They are all, it's a wall comp essentially
Let's
here.
go.
So let's see. Roderick falls first. Marley falls soon after. Becky, wow, surprised she made it this far, but falls next. Madison falls after that. Ryder falls next, followed by Mason, and the final 3 up on that wall, Myron, Joe, and Kitty.
Interesting.
I think this is a great comp for Myron to
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah,
no,
for sure.
It needs
The
to be Joe.
Smaller people are usually good at this one.
but we need Myron
I-
to not win this because that's
I-
season 6. And
Yeah, whatever. I think for Kitty's resume, I think she needs to start winning some stuff. So I'm gonna root for Kitty here.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Kitty's got this one.
all right, let's see. Third place is Myron. We are going to
Okay.
have the potential for Anon. I mean, Kitty does count as season 6, but not from that core 4 to win this competition. The winner of this
pick.
wall comp is Joe
Come
Hart.
Ah!
Boy, Joe, yes.
All right.
Look for Aman on Twitter tonight. He's gonna be going crazy.
Aman, what's the bigger well, maybe this is a silly question. Devon winning a comp or Joe? winning-
Don't play with me.
I was like, wait, no, I don't know if I can bring it to that real place of like the genuine joy that we would feel if this ever happened, and I don't want to go there personally. All right, Joe, HOH winner here. His nominees. Who's he going? Jane and Roderick, Jane and Madison, Jane and Mason, Mason and Madison.
Yeah, I
Something
mean,
like
I think he's
I'm
got to go
fine
after
with Mason,
Jane here.
because I love Mason, so
Yeah, I think maybe Jane and Madison.
I think
Jane's
you might
gotta
want to
go up.
backdoor
Bree's
Jane
back
though.
for Jane, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hmm.
So maybe he's putting up the twins and then backdooring Jane.
All right, let's see. The nominees for the week from Joe are going to be Jane and Myron.
Okay.
Myron.
Myron did too well in the comp.
Yeah,
Maybe
I guess
Myron's the
so.
pawn.
Yeah. All right. Myron is the pawn. Probably. Jane, definitely the target here. Too powerful in the game. Imagine all that and Jane goes out pre-jury.
Best free jury
Joe
ever.
will draw for the veto house guest choice, and he selects Ryder to participate. Jane is going to draw Becky to participate. I forgot she was still here.
Oh.
Myron selects his girl Kitty to participate, not even by house guest choice, just by luck. Proceeding on to the veto competition, and Rosey, what do we got here?
Vincent Van Veto. The house guests enter the living room, which is decorated as an art gallery. Each round, an image appears on the screen. The house guests must buzz in and guess what Big Brother phrase the picture is referring to. If they're correct, they earn a certain dollar amount. If not, they're eliminated. The house guest with the most money at the end, or the last one remaining, wins the power of veto.
All right. What's that predictive brain of yours thinking is going to come down here? We've got Jane, Myron, and Becky at the final 3 of this.
Oh, I really think that Jane's got it, but I would
Yeah.
like to see Myron win it.
We know who's winning this one. Jane.
Yeah.
Jane's got another one.
And like, as far as like behind the scenes go, there's no like we, right before we came on here, Aman and I looked over one more time like competition abilities. It's not like Jane was at like a 5.555 like, beast at everything. She was, she was probably like above average at one or two things, but definitely not like this. This is a lot.
The gamer in me wants to see her succeed, but like the sadistic part of me is like I would love to see her just fall right before jury.
The thing is, yeah, I'd love for her to keep winning, but I'm afraid for Mason and Madison if she does come off the block.
I just feel like at this point, like she's not like there's no way that she can win the game. Like she has to continue to win out, or she's done here. Like,
but she's earned her spot in jury, so I kind of want to see her.
And I think she's earned her spot on a future All-Star season too with all these comp wins.
Yeah.
I mean, she
Oh,
has, but
100%.
like, I mean, the comp wins are impressive, but there were like at least one or two of those that she didn't need to win. So it's like, at what point do your comp wins become bad gameplay?
Listen, the people play the games different ways. This is how Jane wants to do it.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Third place in this comp, Becky
Oh,
Jackson.
yep.
Come on, Becky. Come on, Becky.
Let's go. Pad that resume. Jane.
Myron and Jane. The winner of the veto is going to be Jane Hayward.
Ah,
This is
Jane
incredible.
will-
What a run she's going on. You have to
Jane will
backdoor
make it to
Jane.
the jury phase because this is going to be the last eviction before that begins. Jane is going to decide to use the power of veto on herself, and Joe is going to have to name a replacement nominee to sit next to Myron. You have to imagine it will be either Mason, Madison, or Roderick.
Yeah, maybe
You
Roderick.
should have
Anybody?
backdoored her, Joe. What were
That's
you
what I'm saying.
thinking?
Joe has no one to blame but himself. You had to backdoor Jane here.
Yeah. All right, let's see who it is.
Get Roderick up there.
Roderick.
All
yeah.
right, okay, that's
Wow.
fine.
Wow, Matt.
If we had to lose a season 6 person, Roderick or Myron, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm more
I
than
say
fine,
I
yeah.
say you got to get rid of Myron here. Myron has come way closer to winning comps than Roderick has.
and Myron has the kitty connection, whereas Roderick doesn't seem to have that. He's just kind of there.
Look
But
for
Roderick
Myron.
is now going to be the target. He's from that core 4. Like, they need Roderick to go
That's
now.
true. Look for
Yeah.
Myron to make a speech about why he needs the money.
All right, let's see what the house events are. Aman, poor Becky.
Due to the mental stress of the game, Becky isolates herself from the rest of the house. Aww.
She needs a loved one phone call with Sue.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Look
Sue's
at
like-
video.
Gotta
It's,
host a comp via Zoom or something to.
Yes.
While having
What
a
else?
conversation, Ryder accidentally makes an inappropriate comment. That shit was an accident. He
Accidentally?
didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah,
He
that
did
seems
shit
very
on purpose.
like him to do that.
You know who the
Myron breaks down
Matt
and
and
threatens to
Rosey.
quit. Oh.
Myron threatening to quit. In the last game, Matt Rosey, we had Roz Washington was the one who made the inappropriate comment.
Of course it was.
So Ryder did it this
Don't
time,
say.
but this time it was something like, like harmful, not just like
Oh yeah.
Roz trying to be funny.
Ryder and Joe bond. All right, Joe, that's what you need to be doing. You need to be, strengthening the bonds that you. I mean, you already have that bond with
Yeah, well,
Steele,
it-
but like,
Wait,
And you
yeah,
should be
don't you already
celebrating.
have the Glee project
Yeah,
bond?
exactly. What are
Yeah.
they? Remember that time on the Glee project?
Well, Roderick and Myron face eviction. They give their speeches, and the house guests are going to vote. Let's see. Let's do the Roderick's Core Alliance votes first, because you have to think they're going to want to keep him. Nope, they don't.
Oh,
Madison is over it.
oh wow.
She
I
says,
think
"You know
it's
what?
time to cut
If
some."
Roderick's going to go, he's got to go."
Yeah.
She
Is
said,
there a
Mason-
chance that Kitty?
Rosie.
Madison and Mason just never vote together.
Why are they not voting
I
together?
really don't. Is there a chance that Kitty
love-
used Myron's money to bribe them? Maybe.
Oh,
I don't know.
could be.
Maybe.
I love how
Against
you
the
always
rules.
choose Madison's vote first, so it always makes it seem like Mason is the one that's like, nah, fuck that.
All right, noted for the next time if they're not on the block. Mason, Madison splitting their vote here. Who else is season 6? Jane. Jane's not voting Roderick out. Yeah, Jane's voting
Okay.
to evict young Myron. Becky Jackson, what are you up to? Myron, get out of here. She's had enough of him.
One more for
Kitty
Myron.
will vote to evict Myron.
Okay.
She's
Uh,
like, you know
official.
what? It's not. I don't need you anymore.
She's got that
I'm,
money. She's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Marley votes to evict Myron. Ryder votes to evict Myron. So the only votes for Roderick here were from Madison. So that must have been
Oh.
a hinky vote.
They probably
Madison
got
is a
for
hinky
something.
voter.
Yeah.
Makes sense. By a vote of 6-1, Myron, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house. The core 4 stays intact, and Myron going pre-jury. I will live.
Yeah, I'm fine
So-
with that.
The jury
Yeah.
has begun. I love it. I love it. I love where we're at right now.
Let's reset. Aman, who is still remaining in the game as we enter the jury phase?
We've got Becky, we've got Joe, we've got Kitty, and we've got Marley, all sort of outside of the season 6 alliance with the exception of Kitty. And to round out with season 6, we've got Jane, Madison, Roderick, and Mason. Oh, I forgot Ryder.
Ryder's down there.
Easy to
And
forget.
Ryder, I forgot about him.
Yeah, so technically we're kind of like even with season 6 versus non-season 6 with Kitty right in the middle.
Yeah, with Kitty
You
in
might
the
have been
middle of
right.
everything.
I think I'm starting to become a bit more coming over to your side, in that Kitty is the one that might actually win this because she's so
Yeah, and
perfect in the middle.
She's still got
Yeah.
3 other Cheerios here with her.
Not to jinx her, but she hasn't touched the block yet.
No,
She's
no
the
one's even
best
talked about.
position.
Yeah, no one's even talked about putting her up.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody left has won something. Oh, except Roderick. Poor guy.
That's why they kept him.
Oh, and Kitty.
Kit-
Kitty hasn't won shit either.
Yeah, Kitty.
She's been smart.
Yeah. All right, proceeding on. Alliances are looking good, but wow, Kitty and Marley had
Wow.
it out.
Oh.
Kitty called Marley fat, and that's
Listen,
or she, something like that.
I mean,
Season
it was only
4
a matter of time.
Only a matter of time.
Kitty's choosing her side. She's gonna go over with the season 6 people. She doesn't need Marley.
Yeah. All right. Let's see how this goes. HOH comp, bull in a china shop. We've seen this one before. House guests are going to be on a long rotating log holding onto a bull's head attached to a rope. If they fall or let it go, they are eliminated. The bull will smash into their china-filled china cabinet, and the last house guest standing will become the HOH. And the first 3 house guests to fall can open a box. I wonder if we would get that kind of button here. I don't know. Marley not winning, Becky not winning, Roderick no, Mason and Jane no.
Oh, Jane, only 4th.
Yeah. Competition comes down to Kitty, Ryder, and Madison.
Ooh. I think Kitty's got this one.
Yeah, let's get Kitty a win.
I don't know.
It's time.
Third place. Ryder.
All right. Love when the Cheerios are in power.
Getting a Cheerio HOH week. Gonna be lots of fun up in that HOH room. Who is it gonna be? Madison.
Another win for Madison.
Great. She's
Howard is back with season 6. I don't know about you guys. I love to see it.
I love to see it.
I assume, Aman, you're concerned that Joe is going up.
Of course, I'm always concerned. He's always like an easy freaking nom. It's so annoying.
Who's he going up
Season
next
6
to?
needs to go. He's the only one that took a shot at season 6 as well.
You sound like every player in Big Brother All Stars.
I said that Joe could be the Kevin of the season. Kevin came in 9th. Joe might come in 9th.
I mean, I think it's going to be the Glee Project people. I think it's Ryder and Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
I hope I'm wrong.
I'd like for it to be Ryder and Marley.
You want to show the keys for the first time?
Yeah, Marley needs to hit the block. I don't understand why she's not hitting the block.
Let's do a key ceremony, just for fun.
Jury has started, so we're doing key ceremonies now.
Madison gives out the first key. Marley, you are safe.
Oh, there goes that hope.
Damn it.
Kitty, you are safe.
I'm fine with that.
Roderick, you are safe. Becky, you are safe.
Okay.
Mason, you are safe. So we're down to Jane, Joe, or Ryder.
You gotta think it's the Glee.
Jane, you are safe.
Yep.
Ryder and Joe have been nominated
There
for
it is.
eviction by Madison.
Hold it.
They've been scared of the Glee Project all season.
Madison will draw house guest choice and select her brother to participate in the veto.
Finally, they do something together.
Sick of these two now.
Ryder will select Kitty to participate, and Joe will select Becky to participate. So Joe really needs this win.
You gotta think Ryder's probably the target, though.
Oh, you'd hope so.
I don't know. I think he's more insulated because he's at least got Marley. Like, Joe doesn't have anybody now. Everybody's gone.
Season 6 is gonna decide who goes, probably. So,
Rosey, we've got a guest in the house.
Happy Zing Day! After being zinged by the Zingbot, the house guests enter the backyard for baby Zingbot's first birthday. They must roll their Zingbotonium balls back and forth on a ramp. The first house guest to roll it 250 times will win the golden power of veto.
All right. Zingbot has come. I wonder what the zings are. Becky might as well just do it on her own. Zing everybody else out here.
She is the Zingbot.
Yeah, we don't need Zingbot. We have Becky in the house. Kitty, you should pick an alliance. Zing. Ryder. Oh, that's
Ryder.
Is Ryder gonna get zinged about not being able to read or something? And
oh, I forgot about that.
No, not the dyslexia. No.
One of his many storylines.
Mason, how's your showmance going with your sister? Zing. Joe, the only thing sadder than one Glee project, I don't know.
There it
I
is.
messed up.
There's so much with
Getting
Joe,
evicted
like,
pre-jury is almost all of them. Zing. Okay, let's move on. These got bad. Third place in the Zingbot veto competition, Madison McCarthy.
Oh my god! Okay.
Either
Becky,
Joe
please
will
flop.
be taking
Becky,
himself
please
off the
flop.
block, or Becky will win her first veto. The
Becky,
winner.
please flop. You've been flopping all season. Do not win this. Please do not win
The
this.
winner of the Golden Power of Veto is Becky.
No.
Someone check on Aman.
Becky Jackson has won her first Power of Veto, or is it her first? I don't know. Becky has won the veto.
I think she's only ever won a HOH before this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that sounds right. Joe and Ryder will state why they should be saved, and Becky will have the decision to save one of them. Will she do it?
You never know. She's crazy.
I hope so. She is crazy.
Stay silent as we decide if Becky will use it. Becky will decide not to use the power of veto. Final nominees are Ryder and Joe. Aman, I wouldn't be so sure that Joe's out here. Right?
Yeah, I think we can all
Same.
agree that Ryder might be. It's his time to go. He's on the block. Listen, he's taken himself off the block twice already. He's still on the block on eviction night. I think you got to take the shot at him now.
Yeah, and we've got some stuff going on here. Marley has a house meeting to apologize for her behavior in the house, which is well received. But if there was some trouble with her,
doing?
I mean, I don't know, she like bad cooking or something, and I don't know.
Just being her usual bland self.
Yeah.
Right, just apologizing for being boring, for being cast. She also borrows an item from Ryder and breaks it. So there's that. Mason is going to attempt to blame and call out Becky for certain actions in the house and say how Becky deserves to leave. Yeah, I get it.
I mean, she tried to crawl in his bed earlier, like a couple weeks ago. So
Right. So no love lost there. Proceeding on to the eviction vote, Ryder and Joe are on the block facing eviction.
I don't
And
know. I
it's
feel
time-
like Joe's leaving.
Get to the votes.
I
Aman
think it's
is
Ryder.
not loving it. I'm somehow I'm doing okay after losing Jake, but I'm not ready to see Joe go, and I get it.
We lost Jake
Ryder.
like 3 months
Yeah.
ago.
I think it gets harder the further you go on in the game.
Yeah, fair. Where do we start? Marley's vote to evict
why not?
is to evict Joe.
Uh-oh.
I told you
Kitty
guys. He's out of
Already
here.
has voted to evict Joe. Will she do it again? No.
No.
Oh.
Yes, Kitty.
Kitty votes to evict Ryder. She
Kitty
is
knows.
not.
Kitty knows she has to lose
she-
Ryder.
Yeah, she broke up with the Marley thing, and Marley is
Mhm.
attached to
I
Ryder.
just hate that she's like so season 6. Like
I love it. I just
Yeah, I'm here
truly,
for it.
I truly cannot to relate to where Amon's coming from here.
She won her season 6 won nationals.
That's
That's a team.
The
The other
only
one
good
got
thing about
broken
season
up.
4 is Kitty and Jake. So I
Yeah.
wouldn't want to hitch my wagon to that. Hitch
Yeah.
myself to that wagon.
Becky is going to vote to evict Ryder,
okay.
Becky.
but we still have all the
the
season 6 votes.
Sixers.
Mm-hmm.
Jane will vote to evict Ryder.
Yes.
We couldn't have a tie vote if Mason and Roderick vote to evict Joe, but I think they're going to vote with Jane and vote to evict Ryder.
It's
Ryder is
official.
out of the house, 5-1.
Yes.
All right.
Finally.
Have been
Ugh.
evicted, and
First member of
Joe
the jury.
survives. Yeah.
I'm so happy right now.
It's just annoying. Like I can't be that happy because like unless Joe wins, he's gonna go on the block again. It's just like
Yeah,
is there-
welcome to Big Brother.
Is there a jury? Like, does it not say jury member?
Oh.
what did you do?
No, I mean there is a jury. It's Big Brother, but like I don't know. Maybe we just won't know until the end about how many jury votes there are. Ryder definitely
Doesn't
on the
it
jury.
say? It usually says juror.
I feel like
There
it does.
has to be. There has to be a jury because who else votes?
Obviously, it's not like a 5-person jury. That's not a
One
thing.
person jury.
All right. Well, I don't know. We'll see how this all goes. Maybe it's a 5-person jury. How funny would that be? It's not. It's fine. All right. Keep moving on. Proceeding into the next week here. Let us go down to check on the alliances. Everything is looking good. Season 6 is all over the board here.
Yeah, they're like it's over. Like season
Look
6.
at all those. Look at all those Cheerio uniforms.
Lots of
Yeah.
Cheerios up here. That Cheerio alliance of Becky, Kitty, Madison, and Mason still holding strong. So even though they only have a 7 loyalty.
Yeah, they've
But-
been keeping Becky in this game.
Yeah. Big Brother Disco's up,
Fuck.
Matt.
The house guests each hang from disco balls. If they fall, they are eliminated. The last house guest remaining on their disco ball is the new head of household.
Now Marley deserves to go home. She covered Miley Cyrus's wrecking ball. You couldn't stay on the disco ball. Oh, get the hell out of here.
Yeah. Any other takeaways from this before we get down to the final three, or from the final three? Who's left?
Who do we got? We have Mason, Jane, of course, and Kitty. And same thing. It'd be a great time for Kitty to win her first comp, but also would love for Jane to win another comp.
I mean, I want Kitty to win. She deserves it at this point.
Sure.
She's got to get a win. She can't just keep going, skating on by. I mean, she can, she
But
might. But...
at the same time, Jane needs to pad her resume a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because she doesn't have enough of a resume.
We got 2 out of 3 hands on hips. Let's see who is going to end up taking this comp. Third place here, Kitty.
Damn, y'all are just letting Jane steamroll. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Jane.
She won everything.
The winner of this HOH comp.
Oh my god.
This is
it
like
could be anyone else.
unprecedented, unheard of. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
This is outstanding. I love it. She's gonna win out.
I don't get it.
What did you do with her code? I don't understand.
You saw everything. I don't know. All right, nominees.
I think the fans are really rooting for Jane. I think they love her.
Oh, absolutely.
No, fuck Jane.
Absolutely. Come on. She's killing this game. We got to give her the respect
give a
she
shit.
deserves.
I don't give a shit. She's annoying me now.
All right.
She's
Who's
gonna put
going on
up
the block?
Joe. It's gonna be Joe, and it should be Marley. Marley's finally gonna hit the block.
It's
All
gotta
right, let's
be
keep showing the
Molly.
keys. Key number 1, Madison, you are safe.
Thank you, Jane.
Kitty, you are safe. Mason, you are safe.
All
Make
this
a
crap.
move, Jane.
Marley,
What
you
the-
are safe.
Oh.
Roderick, you are safe. Becky and Joe have been nominated for
Oh,
eviction.
How many times has Joe been on the block?
A lot.
It's got to be a new record.
We're going to see Mason drawn for the veto, Roderick drawn for the veto, and Madison drawn for the veto. So season 6 is just eating this
Come on,
entire
love
game.
Jane.
I've
Make
never
a
loved
move.
them. I've never loved the Alliance so much.
You're gonna sit here and win all these competitions, but you're not gonna do anything with them. Like, that's what's pissing me off.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
she's got to eventually turn on like one of her own. Like, she should probably take out Kitty.
Because they're gonna
You
turn
think
on
so,
her.
yeah.
They're gonna turn on her. In the event that she doesn't win, she can't play HOH next week. Most of the house is season 6 at this point. Like, you're screwed. You really need to take somebody else out that can win.
If Jane starts selling merch after the season, I'm definitely buying.
Making a
Rosey.
burner account on my Twitter and like.
Rosie, what veto do we have up here?
We've got the Super Veto. The house guests enter the backyard to see a mini city model. They will each be attached to a harness and must fly to one side of their lane to complete puzzle. Every 20 seconds, they must press a button to reset their time. Otherwise, their pieces fall. If that happens and they have 10 seconds to press it, or they are permanently eliminated. The first house guest to complete their puzzle and press the button will win the golden power of veto.
All right. Not bad. Except, Cheerios are bam, bam, bam out in this competition. Becky,
Good.
Mason, Madison falling pretty quickly. But Joe, Roderick, and Jane will be in the final 3. And should I just click straight to the winner so we see that Jane won? Because we know that that's happening.
I really hope you're wrong about that. But it seems unlikely.
Is there anyone who thinks that anyone else has a shot besides Jane?
Absolutely not. This
She
is-
needs if she wins, she needs to win the veto, or she just
I'm not even doing third place. The winner of this veto competition is Jane.
Let's go.
This is unbelievable. But
She needs to backdoor somebody. She needs to backdoor somebody, or she's a
Oh,
dumbass.
Jane, play it safe. You're
Maybe
good.
Becky and Joe on the block stating why they should be saved. Jane has no reason to use the veto unless she's going to make a
Joe's
big...
out of here. Can we just rip the Band-Aid off?
She
so
does
I
not
can,
use the veto. I don't
go
know.
with
The
it.
Cheerios Alliance, she might want to take a number away from them.
Yeah, Becky's got
But
many
they control the
more
vote,
attachments.
I love this
Yeah.
so much too. Because if someone even does attack season 6, you know it's gonna be Jane they're attacking, and Katie's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
That's true.
Aman, what's going on in the house?
A banner flies over the backyard reading, "Mason is not to be trusted. I was the one that purchased the banner." Jane attempts to blame and call out Becky for certain actions in the house and how Becky deserves to leave. All right, I like the sound of that shit. Becky finds Joe creepy and tells the other house guests, "Of course you do. You're sitting on the block with him. You scheme little bitch." And Kitty opens up to Joe about sharing a personal story. Yes.
Wow.
Better.
The
Come
social
on, Kitty.
Joe's social game.
All right. Well,
The
If Joe
creepy
survives the
fact-
block again, I might have to start rooting for him.
I mean, I already am. Like, he's won me over.
Becky versus Joe on the block on eviction night. The house guests are going to vote. We have 5 voters. Takes 3 votes to send somebody out this week.
Kitty has to get rid of Becky here. Like, right after opening up to Joe, like it's got to be
Mhm.
I hope
Becky.
so.
Kitty will vote to evict Becky.
I think Kitty might be looking at Joe to like drag to the end at this point.
Marley will vote to evict Becky Jackson.
Wow.
If Becky goes this week, look, she made it so deep into the game, so much more than she
Absolutely.
should have.
Yeah,
You've
this
had
is
a
way
great-
better than you guys thought.
But
The
we still
core
have-
hasn't voted yet.
Madison, Mason, and Roderick, who will probably decide who goes this week.
Oh,
Mason
Please.
votes to evict Joe,
and they vote together.
and Roderick votes to evict. Roderick
Rogue.
votes to
Not
evict
expect
Becky,
that.
straying from his alliance. Roderick does not want this Cheerio alliance, of course.
Wow, good move. Good move for Roderick. Good for him.
Things are
I
finally
voted
getting
3-2.
interesting.
This is crushing to me, but I'm
I
happy for Aman.
Cheering like this is an actual season of Big Brother. Oh my god.
Becky, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house. Joe remains to live and see another day.
Wow.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at
Did
Jane's
not see that
look at
coming.
Jane's comps.
3 HOH's 5 POV wins. We're only in week 10. She's tied a record already.
We have 8 times in this past time talking tonight that Jane has won a veto or a competition 8 times. Wow.
Amazing.
All right.
They've got to get her out the next round while she can't
I-
win HOH.
Struggling to even look for someone to root against her. Oh, Marley's still here. Don't worry.
So
Don't remind
All right.
me. Ugh.
let's see how this is going to go. Season 6 definitely still running the show around here. The alliances are wow, Roderick is leaving his alliance.
Yes,
That's-
Roger.
Yes.
I mean, I don't think he has a
Four.
choice after he voted against them. He's really making it. He's like, you can't fire me because I quit. That's what this is right now.
He's still okay, so he's not with the core 4, but he's still hanging tight around season 6 over here with Jane and Kitty.
Okay.
So I don't know. Not
Joe,
completely just
Kitty and Roderick can create an insurgency here. That's what can happen. Get
Sick.
Jane's ass out of there.
I mean,
No,
that's what's
Roderick
going to
and Jane
happen.
are tight. HOH Compamon.
Oh, pay attention. The house guests each stand in their individual booths. Each round, Julie Chen will read a question based on various images that were on the memory wall earlier that day. If they are incorrect, they are eliminated. The last house guest remaining becomes the new head of household. Molly's out first. I guess she wasn't studying. Roderick out next. Madison out next, leaving us with Kitty, Joe, and Mason.
You know, I say it every week, but now would be a good time for Kitty to win the first round.
I mean, I kind of want
Mason-
Joe to win, just to mix it up a little bit.
I want Joe to win so bad because it'll like a season 6er will definitely go.
Mm-hmm.
He would go for Jane. Like, he would
Yeah.
come for her.
Like Jane, yeah, he's already nominated Jane. Jane, like I need Jane to be out of here.
Kind of feel like Madison and Mason are gonna end up like final 2. That's just my
Yeah, they've been
how-
doing a good job
Oh,
so far.
God, I hope not.
Third place of this comp, Joe.
Oh,
This is just a
Come on,
really
Kitty.
skilled alliance
Kitty,
overall.
you are the new head of household.
A
Yes.
good time.
Woo!
A good time to start
Finally.
winning, Kitty. A good
All
time.
right.
okay.
Time
Kitty
to
really,
see if-
Kitty really knows what she's doing.
I don't know what she's gonna do. What
I
does
think
she
it's gonna
do?
be Jane.
Does she finally turn it on her alliance?
I think she.
mean,
maybe she turned. No.
If she
I
does
think
Joe and
Joe
Marley,
still goes up. I think Joe goes up as like a pawn or something, and then
Right.
she's weighing her options for which one out of the alliance needs to go. Like maybe
think she-
she's the one that's gonna backdoor Jane.
Maybe, but Jane's still a good shield for her. But she's still got other shields, I
there's
think. I think
no
she's-
time for Shield. You got to get her out.
That's true. We're at a point where she could easily win out.
Kitty begins the nomination ceremony. Key number 1, Madison, you are safe.
Good call. Good call.
Mason, you are safe.
Cheerio uniform after
Those
Cheerio.
Cheerios.
Joe,
I told you. I think she wants to bring Joe to the end.
It'll be Molly.
Marley, you are safe.
Yeah.
Jane and
Wow.
Roderick
Wow.
Yes, put
has
her
she-
ass on the block.
on
Yes.
her Nationals team. And she is putting up Jane and Roderick. She is like, enough of this. I cannot let you all just skate to, get to the end. I can't do it. So
Listen, Roderick did this to himself, and you know what? So did Jane for winning everything.
wow. All right, who's playing veto? Kitty is gonna pick
Oh,
Marley for
this
House
game
Guest
got
Choice
interesting.
and pick Marley. Jane draws Joe, not using it on you, Jane. Roderick draws Madison to compete in this veto competition.
Will
Proceeding
Jane
on,
choke?
it's Niagara
Oh.
balls. Collect
Come on,
7
Molly.
ping pong balls from the hundreds of balls that rain down. Put them in your individual tubes. First to do so wins the veto. Kitty does not win the HOH and the veto. Madison not winning here. Joe not winning here. I swear.
I
God,
Oh my
Jane,
god.
I need Jane to break a record right now. I need it to happen.
This is the only
Jane-
time in my life that I will cheer for Marley to win this.
That's
Jane-
insane. I'm rooting for
Marley.
I'd still love for Marley to leave.
I
You
would
know
love
what?
Marley
Jane
to win
wins
too.
and Roderick goes. It's fine.
Yeah, that's true. I need Jane to break a record right now. 6 veto wins.
Third place. Roderick.
Let's go.
Well, to
She
be expected.
won.
Jane is
Oh
winning.
my god.
Yeah.
Uh,
Jane wins.
No!
I don't know what you did something. You did something that I didn't see because there's no reason that this woman needs to be winning this many times.
This makes no sense.
Jane has made history. 6 veto wins in one
What are
season.
the Warblers thinking right now, watching at home?
They are pissed what they let
Blaine,
go.
Blaine is losing it.
It's over now. Like Jane can win out now because how many people do we have left?
It'll be 6 after this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she can play in every veto now. Like
Yeah,
it's
every veto.
over. You
My
can
God.
never
Jane
get rid of
uses
her.
the veto on herself.
Listen, if
Let's,
Jane wins, I will love it. I don't care.
Do not
Yeah.
nominate Joe. Please do not nominate Joe. Don't do
place for
that.
company, it's gotta be
If you
Madison,
went for season 6, it's got to be
Joe.
another season 6er. Yeah.
Mason's placement.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't want
It's
to
bound to happen.
say, but
He's a pawn. She wants Roderick out for sure.
Why though? Roderick
Madison
doesn't
earns
win
extra money
anything.
for the week. And,
Hey, all right, the
half.
budget.
Yes.
I've been worried about the budget. We haven't earned money in a while.
Biggins is
Uh,
especially worried about the budget.
yes. Let's proceed on. Mason and Roderick face eviction. It's time to say goodbye to a season 6er. House guests are going to vote. Madison voting to evict Roderick.
Good.
Jane, Joe, and Marley. Jane will vote to evict Mason, her
Wow.
boyfriend.
Wow.
Oh,
Ruthless.
Wow,
Both
Jane. Okay,
trouble in
I
paradise.
definitely want her out now.
That's cool.
Mm-mm.
Wow. Joe will vote to evict Roderick.
Okay.
Marley will vote to evict Roderick
All right. No big loss, you know.
Yeah.
by a vote of
If it
3 to
had
1.
if it had to be a season 6er, sorry, Roderick, you've made it far enough.
Roderick, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house.
Can't lose a Cheerio.
All right, our final 6 here from season 6. Jane and Mason and Madison and Kitty. And we also still have Joe and Marley hanging around.
Let's just admire those stats for a second for Jane. 3 HOH wins, 6 power of veto wins.
I cannot
She
believe
can't
they
be
let her
stopped.
win that veto.
I can't believe
Can't be stopped.
Marley's still in this game. She is so lucky she's the last of the season 4 people.
Jane will
How
have
did she
every
get there?
opportunity going forward to play in the veto and
Yep.
continue winning.
Yep.
All right.
When was the last time she was vulnerable to go home?
It,
I don't think it's happened. Proceeding on, the alliances are still all hanging strong
I
here.
mean, why wouldn't they be?
I know.
Yeah. At this
Not the
point.
most exciting season, definitely. Yeah.
I think this is very exciting. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Soak up the sun for the HOH.
Oh
House
shit!
guests sit on swings that spin around a giant sun. It's a little bit of endurance here. Jane, Marley will not win. The competition comes down to Joe or the McCarthy twins.
Come on, Joe. Come on, Joe. I'm pulling for you, man. Make it to the final
Third
5, man.
place, Mason.
Wow.
Come on, Joe.
Madison
Come
could get a
on.
Third HOH.
Madison's good in these comps, though. I feel like this is going to end up being
Mhm.
her. The winner of the HOH competition, Madison McCarthy.
It's this is so
Madison,
stressful.
Jane, you are safe.
Wow.
Mason, you are safe.
Ah.
Kitty, you are safe.
Why?
This may be their
Why
last time.
are you saving Jane?
This may be the last chance to get out, Jane. I don't know. She might regret this.
Joe
Backdoor though.
and Marley
That's
have
true.
been nominated
But-
for
yeah, that's
eviction.
That's true. Why put up Jane right away if you think she's just going to win the veto?
Mhm.
Yeah. Everybody will participate in the veto. So let's get down into it. It's Otev. Otev came late this year, but
Yeah.
that's okay. Otev is here. It's the clam Otev. Cool. Jane does not win the veto.
Yeah.
Damn, y'all could have got her ass up out of there.
This is it.
That's
Jane
crazy.
will be vulnerable to be evicted this week.
Oh
Do
my
you
God.
think she backdoors her? I mean, well, let's see how this goes. Kitty, not even on the block, but Joe is on the block, could take himself down. Mason, of course, not on the block, but he is still in the competition. Marley is such a flop, finishing last in this.
Marley has been so bad in these competitions. I feel like she finishes last in almost everything.
I
Did we
forget that she's
expect any
here.
less from her though?
No.
Yeah.
She had an early HOH win, and then everyone just forgot about her, and I cannot blame them.
Insane. Third place in this competition, Kitty Wilde.
Ooh, this could be
Joe
interesting.
or
Come on,
Mason
Joe.
will be
Joe,
the
back, come on, be the one that is the
I don't
reason
know.
that
I want to
Jane goes home.
see Aman sweat a little.
The winner of the Power of Veto, Mason McCarthy.
Oh God.
These two are dominating the game.
Everything's going according to plan.
Joe and Marley state why they should be saved.
Listen, Marley goes home this
Mason.
week. Who cares?
Ah,
They might
damn
Power of
it.
Veto. Final nominees are Joe and Marley. And
Joe
in the
can't win
house,
now. He's been on the block way too many times for them to respect. But he still has more confidence than some of the
Yeah,
people remaining.
I wish the stats showed us how many times people were on the block, because Joe's going for some records as well.
Rosey, we've got some drama in the house.
Well, Jane accidentally made an inappropriate comment, so maybe she's letting all those wins go to her head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And after borrowing an item from Mason, Joe accidentally breaks it.
You hate to see it.
Great, Joe. Great. Break his shit. Great.
Now is not the
Definitely
time for that, Joe.
Yeah. All right. That's the house events. Time for the eviction vote. Joe and Marley are up for eviction.
Oh, come on, Marley. She needs to go.
He's
3
saying-
votes to
Oh.
evict Joe or Marley. We've got Jane, Kitty, and Mason voting. Let's see who's going to head out here. Jane is going to vote to evict Joe. Kitty is going to vote to evict Joe, and Mason will also vote to evict Joe
I'm sorry.
by a vote of 3-0.
Oh.
It was
Joe
a good run.
have been evicted
So
from the Big Brother
sorry.
house.
He could win fan favorite.
Really, though?
I know.
Any words from you, Aman?
I just want to I'm canceling my feeds. It's fucking
Joe-
over fucking Marley. Come
That's
on.
exactly
Exactly.
Marley's not a
Joe
threat.
is coming up with too big of an underdog story.
And why don't
Joe
you
was the last
why don't
surviving-
you backdoor your girlfriend, the girlfriend that voted your ass out a couple weeks ago?
Joe was the last surviving member of the season 3 people, the last Glee Project person to make it through. A very impressive run there. When he gets to Jury House, he gets definitely commended for his good game.
He did good. He did
All
well.
right. As far as I'm concerned now, the only bad option to win is Marley. So
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a final 5 here of Jane, Kitty, Madison, Marley, and Mason. Aman, I assume that you're just shifting over to Mason.
I mean, it's hard because he's been in this season 6 alliance the whole time. It soured me on him. I don't respect his game at all. I don't.
I mean, look at big alliances. They do well in Big Brother. That's what I've heard from some sources. Let's proceed on. Let's see who's going to be in power this week. Probably Jane, but let's see. BB Farms. The house guests enter the farm-themed backyard. It is a chicken wire comp. Kitty finishes last. Marley, Jane, or Mason will win. Third place is Jane.
oh,
Oh.
Jane
she's
will not
cooling
be the winner.
down.
Either Mason or Marley will be the HOH and move on into the final 4. Not going to be Marley, right?
Come on, don't let it be Marley.
Mason, congratulations. You are the new head of
Ah,
household.
Yes.
Another HOH for Mason.
Nominations.
Let's just get Marley out of here.
I imagine Kitty's going on the block next to Marley. Jane, you are safe. Madison, you are safe. Kitty and Marley. Season 4.
Oh.
Kitty, don't think you
Wow.
escaped that season 4 mark. We still
Yeah.
know that you are out there. Everybody's participating in the veto. Well, that's a long description. Bluff me a veto. It's all about bluffing. That's all you need to know. Mason and Madison.
Tells me all I need to know.
Mason and Madison do not finish in the top 3.
Oh my god.
Do
Not
I even
Marley.
need to suspend
I need-
any
Come on,
suspense
Kitty.
here?
I need Kitty to take herself off the block, but I need Jane to win a 7th veto.
I'm just. So
I
annoyed.
may be sacrificing my winner pick to root for a 7th veto win here.
All right. Well, we have 2 nominees that are potentially available to win the veto. Let's see if either of them can do it. In third place,
Oh, thank God.
not Marley.
Yeah, we're,
And
we're
the
okay
top-
with that.
The winner of this competition, probably Jane, is going to be Kitty. You have the
Wow.
unprecedented power of
Take
veto.
yourself
God.
off the block. Yes.
Kitty has won the veto and will
Put
like to take herself down.
Jane's ass on. He's not.
Come on,
He's
Jane.
not
I mean-
going to. What he has to. It's
It's
between
not
your
Madison.
girlfriend and
He's
your
not putting Madison
and your twin sister. Put Jane's ass on
Fuck.
the block.
Mason's in a
I
tough
would-
spot here.
I would respect his game a lot more if he did do that.
Put Madison up?
Put Jane up.
Oh, well, he's got to. Otherwise, it's Madison, and that's his sister. You can't
It's
do
a
that.
tough spot.
Well, yeah.
Let's see. Mason's replacement nominee. Do we think it's Madison or Jane?
has
I
to
would.
be-
I'd
no,
be
it has to be
surprised
Jane.
if
It has to be.
Gotta be Jane.
Jane
Yes.
is up
Yes.
as a replacement nominee. Jane is finally eligible to be evicted, but will she
Yeah.
be?
And I need Marley to go, but they're insane if they let Jane go another round.
Marley and Kitty bonding.
Oh.
Get no
Oh.
band back together.
Of course
Kitty
they
might
are.
want to drag
Of
Marley
course
to
they
the
are.
now.
Now y'all want to get back together. Now y'all best friends after dissolving the relationship like 5 weeks ago.
Kitty saw that Joe was a good final 2 goat. He's gone now. She needs to find someone else.
Marley and Jane face eviction. The house is going to have to vote here between the two. It is Kitty and Madison being the only voters. If there is a tie, we will go to Mason to break the tie. How can they possibly keep Jane still in the house?
Yeah, I mean it's up to the twins right now to decide what to do. It just depends on is Jane's social game with them as good as her physical game has been.
Mm-hmm. Kitty will vote to evict Jane.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Madison will vote to evict Marley.
Wow.
He's
Yeah.
not evicting his girlfriend. He's not going to do it. He's got to get rid
They
of Marley
vote
here, which is the
Of 1
dumbest
to
decision.
1. The evicted house guest is going to be Marley.
Let's go
Oh.
season 6.
Marley, you have been evicted in 5th place, and we have a final 4 of all season 6.
Damn.
Jane,
Characters have done so well.
Madison, Mason, and Kitty are
Oh.
here at the end.
Let's not
We
bury the
got
lead
some-
though. That's 3 Cheerios.
It is.
3 Cheerios for sure. I'm down with
Damn.
that. How do you not take out Jane?
Oh,
Listen,
there
the
it is.
twins aren't the
They
brightest.
probably think, oh, we're the twins. We were 2 against 1 going into the finals, so we're probably going to beat her. But like, why would you think that when she has 9 wins? Like, I just don't understand it.
They really are not the smartest though.
They're not.
This is insane. I miss sugar.
Like, she has more wins than all of you combined. Like, what the fuck?
Wow.
I think.
All right. This is,
she does, just barely, yeah.
This is not the most intriguing endgame. Let's just keep moving.
You guys
through
are
it.
watching a different show than I am.
Mason is leaving his core alliance of
my-
Jane and Madison, but
Oh,
I
no.
mean, he's still got
Pair-
plenty of alliances up there. So
I really like him to pair up with Kitty. I'd
He
be fine
leaves
with
the
that.
core 4 when there's like only
Yeah.
4 left. Like,
What an idiot.
HOH is a foggy memory. House guests stand in between steps, each labeled with the words before or after. Questions. First person to have the most person with the most points will win. It is of course going to be Kitty, Madison, or Jane eligible to win this HOH comp. In third place, we have Madison, leaving Jane or Kitty as
Dummy.
our winner.
Let's go,
fucking
Jane.
dummies.
And congratulations, Kitty. You
Okay,
were
she's
able to-
turning it on.
All right, so it all comes down to the veto this week. So
Who will she nominate? Probably Mason
Jane.
and Jane.
Yeah, Jane
Madison,
and
you
Mason.
are safe. Yes, correct.
All right.
Jane and Mason on the block here.
I mean,
Everybody is participating in the veto.
4 great players in the final 4. What an amazing time.
But the HOH finished last.
Whatever.
That's not true. Sorry, Kitty was the HOH. Mason finishes last, so he will not be coming off the block. Jane, Madison, or Kitty, one of them will win. Dun dun dun.
It better not be Jane.
I mean,
Of course, it's going to be Jane, and Jane
Of
is
course
going to
it
get
will.
rid of Kitty because she's
This
an
is-
idiot, and she wants to
this
go
is-
to the final 2 with twins. 'Cause
This
she's
is
a fucking
Jane's-
idiot.
Last chance to get a 7th veto.
let's see. Third place,
Oh.
Let's
Madison.
go, Jane.
Jane or Kitty.
Gotta
One
break up
will
those
be
twins right now.
She's
Final,
not going to.
you know,
She's going to get rid of
winner.
Kitty, and it's going to be so
No,
stupid.
Kitty's the HOH.
Kitty's HOH.
Oh. Okay, there we go. Okay.
Yeah, we're
well then,
good.
The
bye.
winner of the veto competition, either Kitty or Jane, will be Kitty.
Wow.
Yes.
Kitty has won the power veto. Will she use it?
Okay, Kitty. Okay, Kitty. Like, look at the stats. Look at the stats. Look at
I
them.
mean,
Final
I mean-
nominees for the week will be Jane and Mason. Jane and Mason bond slightly, so
Well,
Who
you hope
cares?
so.
They're on the block.
you
At
know
this
what that
point
means.
in
You
their
know what that means.
relationship.
the showman's is back together. All right, is everybody ready?
Bracing myself.
This feels like an
No.
easy decision.
Your
the
Cheerios. Go
decision?
Cheerio strong. Makes Sue proud.
Jane had such a good run here. Let's see if she can keep it going with a last minute pitch. Madison with the sole vote to evict. Will she evict Jane or will she evict her brother? I vote to evict.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh my god.
By a vote of 1-0, Jane, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house. The most
What
robbed
a season.
player.
What a
in
season for
history.
Jane.
And the robbed got his spot where she
Yeah.
should be.
Well, I mean, Christmas and holidays would have been a bit awkward if she eliminated her brother.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
A little bit, but she eliminated her brother's girlfriend, so that's
Yeah.
still going to be weird.
Twins,
She comes around.
They
the house.
let the twins
True.
get all the way to the end. That's insane.
Yeah, you gotta not love, like, Kitty probably doesn't love being on the final 3 here with, the 2 twins.
Mhm.
But if anyone
But-
can do it, I think it's
And they've-
Kitty Wilde.
She has more comp wins than the both of them. They have 3, and she has 4.
Yeah,
so
out of
there's
nowhere,
that.
Kitty did the right thing. She did nothing for the first half of the game except for just place herself perfectly in the game, and now she's been turning it on. We've been talking about Jane this entire time. In the last 2 rounds, Kitty's been like, Jane who? And she's just been winning everything for herself.
Mhm. Wow. Kitty was an odds-on favorite, obviously coming in, being right in the middle of both of those groups, and then the twins have just been unstoppable. Just that group that they had just went deep into the game with Jane, who was going to fall in 4th place, but one of these Cheerios walking away victorious here.
Yeah,
I
the
think
twins
this
have
is-
got to win if they want to keep Kitty off the winner's circuit.
I think this is my favorite season.
Ever?
Yeah, of all time.
Well,
I
we've
think it
got
goes this and then Big Brother 10.
we've still got alliances here. Don't worry, guys. Alliances going into
Oh, I'm
the final
glad.
3. The final HOH part 1. We are going to see the bunny hop. Matt, what's happening here?
Let's see. The final 3 house guests are going to stand atop pedestals while holding keys. They must jump over a pole with a bunny attached to it as it swings under them. If they stop the pole, fall off, or let go of their key, they are eliminated. The last house guest standing wins part 1 of the final HOH competition and will advance to part 3.
Anybody looking like the favorite here?
I think Kitty's got it.
They're
Yeah.
all kind of athletic. Like they're
I
all, so I
I'm
really
feeling
don't
Madison.
know.
All right, I'll take Mason then.
All right. 3rd place. Madison. Ooh.
Ooh.
on,
Mason or
Kitty.
Kitty will be the winner of part 1. Congratulations,
Yes!
Kitty. You're moving on.
Okay.
Kitty is moving on. One of the siblings will win part 2. Let's see. Rosey, what's this comp?
This is the underwater maze. The two losers of part 1 individually enter the backyard. They must jump into a tank of water where they must complete a puzzle that will create a path to each of their head of households. Their house guests to complete this puzzle in the fastest time will win part 2 of the final HOH competition and advance to part 3.
Who is the better swimmer?
Mason versus Madison. Brother versus sister. Boyfriend versus... Oops, just kidding.
Wait.
Who will win part 2?
I think Madison's got this.
Yeah.
Let's see. Madison, congratulations.
All right. And
Madison
Wow.
won.
Mason's
Female
gonna
domination.
leave his fate in the hands of his sister.
And Aman, what is our final HOH, part 3?
Encore presentation. The two competing house guests will be read 6 incomplete statements made by the members of the jury. After hearing each complete statement or incomplete statement, they will be given 2 possible endings. They will then choose which ending they think the jury member actually said. For every correct answer, they will get a point. The house guest with the most points at the end of the 6 statements will become the final head of household.
All right, I'm nervous. Katie or Madison?
I mean, the jury is full of seasoned Sixers, so they both have good relationships with all of them. So we'll see.
I'm still nervous. All right, Kitty, Madison, the final HOH of the season will be Madison McCarthy.
Wow.
God.
Damn.
I'm shocked.
Kitty
Madison.
and Jane to go out like that. Oh,
Should have
damn.
never gotten to the end with the 2 twins.
Wow.
That's where they went wrong.
Wow. Kitty and Mason face eviction. There's no question here.
Unless there's a miracle here.
Unless there's a miracle, we are going to see a final 2 of the McCarthy twins. Madison will vote to evict Kitty
Yeah.
Wow.
by a vote of 1-0. Kitty, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house.
Dang. That's crazy.
Damn, Jane and Kitty going back to back like that. That's tough. That is tough.
That is tough indeed. An iconic Final 4. Would have loved to see a Kitty win, but we'll take a McCarthy win. That's all we've got left. Proceeding on,
This is crazy.
the jury. It is a jury of 7.
We were wondering.
Jane, Kitty, Jane, Marley, Joe, Roderick, Becky, and Ryder. How are we feeling like this is going to go?
I literally have no idea. I mean, I can see Kitty probably voting for Madison because she took her out at the end. I think Jane probably votes for Mason, obviously. So I don't know what Marley does.
I think
I like
Madison played more actively in the game. Was she ever on the block?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think she was. I think Mason
That's
was on the
impressive.
block.
Yep.
Mason was definitely on the block at least once, yeah.
I don't know. All right, jury's
That's
question.
right.
Roderick,
like,
who does
so
Roderick
together?
vote for?
Yeah,
It's so. I mean, they're both.
It's a coin
McCarthys.
flip.
It's so hard to
Yeah.
predict this.
I
Yeah,
feel like Roderick
right.
votes for Mason because I don't think Roderick really likes Madison that much.
Kitty is up first, and her vote between Mason and Madison McCarthy, the final 2 of this season of Big Brother. Kitty is placing her vote for Mason to
Whoa.
win.
Wow.
Surprised by
She's
that.
bitter. She is
She's bitter. Jane, will she cast her vote for her boyfriend or Madison, the sister? She votes for Mason.
Yes. Well, you'd hope so.
You would hope so. Marley will cast her vote for Mason
Oh
to
my
win.
God. Is this about to be a unanimous vote?
Whoa. Joe, we need one more vote to see Mason win. Do we think any of these are likely for Madison? I mean,
I don't know what Becky's doing.
I'm just going to keep going down here. Joe will vote for Madison
Oh.
Okay.
to win. We've got 3-1. Roderick.
Interesting.
Is he closer to Mason or Madison?
I think Mason.
Mason.
Madison.
Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
I am on the edge of my seat.
All right. What do I do here, Aman? Do I go to Ryder next, or do I let Potentially
I don't
Becky
know.
has-
I kind of want Becky to be the deciding vote, but like I'm afraid that Ryder might have already decided. I don't know. We ran into this problem the last time.
I know.
we did this.
I say go with Becky because we don't want to give Ryder anything.
But Ryder might be the one who decides if we go to Becky first.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think the move has to be Ryder here.
Okay.
Oh.
I think
All
he
right.
votes for Mason though.
We've got 3 votes Mason, 2 votes Madison. Becky and Ryder still have to vote for their winner, and Ryder is going to vote for Mason.
Ah,
Becky cast her vote for Madison.
you went the wrong order.
Well, then Ryder would have cast the winner.
Well,
he already-
but it would have been dramatic.
It would have been yeah. Maybe they set
Not
us up
what he
to, do
deserves.
that on purpose. Well,
I mean,
that is
Listen,
That
out
is
of the
it.
final 4, he was definitely my 4th option, but he was still one of my favorites pregame.
he was one of the ones that I thought would make it far, but I went with Joe instead of Mason.
Yeah, he was my other pick as well. I was swayed by Jake's good looks. And this was gonna be my other pick, so I'm really regretting that now.
You know what? Good for them. Twins have never made it to the end together before. They've made history.
we got
They
a fan
did.
favorite vote going here.
Oh, all right.
Give
Come
it
on,
to
Joe.
Joe.
Marley.
Yeah.
Marley and Roderick.
Fuck Marley. What the fuck has Marley
I
done
am
all season? Get her outta
Outraged
here.
by the Molly choice.
Dude, that's insane. Where is Kitty and Jane?
I don't know.
Honestly, that racism. Why is Jane not up there?
That is insane.
The third place of the
How
fan
is
favorite
Roderick
vote,
there, though?
Roderick.
Marley was fan favorite. I'm shutting
Marley's
it down
not
now.
in third place. I don't
Fan
understand.
favorite of
If
the
they
season.
give this to Marley, I will.
Oh
Oh my
my
god!
No.
Marley Rose, the fan
blandest
favorite.
person to ever enter the Big Brother house.
Oh God! How did
We
Oh,
all hate
man.
her. All 4 of us, the entire audience of this Brant Steele, hates her. How did she win?
Season 6 won the
This is
game.
rigged.
Season 4 won the fan favorite.
Shit.
And this is let's keep on moving. Let's see what else we have here. Placements. Let's run it back through if anybody needs a reminder. First evicted Spencer, followed by Bree, followed by Unique, followed by Rory and Jake. Sugar and then Myron completed the pre-jury portion of the game here. Otherwise, Sugar and Myron might have swung things. But at the jury, we lost Ryder, then Becky Jackson, Roderick, Joe Hart, Marley Rose, Jane Hayward, our comp beast, Kitty Wilde in third, and then Mason beat his sister Madison in a 4-3 jury vote.
Wow.
Yeah.
Weekly popularity. Sugar did
Of
start off
course.
the season as
Of
the
course
initial
she did. Of course.
favorite. Look at Bree getting up there as well.
Reh. Doing
Right,
well.
Rah.
right before she left.
And then by the time we're done with things, Madison Mason not too popular.
Oh, they hate them.
But Marley pulled it off.
Oh,
there.
I'm really judging everyone who loved Molly.
Yeah, I don't know
Dude, that's
what that was
crazy to
about.
me.
Oh, she did
She didn't
nothing.
do anything.
Man.
She came in last
Oh,
in every
six.
competition.
Like,
else is
what the
there?
fuck?
Challenge wins, Matt. This is what you're looking for? Or no, you wanted times nominated.
Yes, I did. Oh, here it is. Jane was also nominated 5 times. That's it. So not only was she winning everything, she was also surviving the block. She's incredible.
Yeah, but some of those were like at the final 6, like, you know what I mean? Like she was, there was only so many people to put up. Like,
And then she survived.
9 challenge wins from Jane.
Wow.
5 times nominated
Incredible.
for Jane and Joe.
Not even a close second in challenge wins.
Sugar, 13 votes received. Becky, 12 votes received.
Wow.
Madison McCarthy never got a vote cast against her. Mason only had 1.
Wow.
I
That's
find
pretty.
it funny that Spencer got the same amount of, because there was more people, but like Joe got 9 votes total. And Spencer got
Mhm.
9. Like,
Yeah.
for how many times he was on the block?
Wow.
The lack of respect for Madison to never be nominated, never to be, she.
Wow.
Whatever.
she was
Good-
probably
good for Mason.
annoying.
I guess she was flipping mattresses.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was her.
Insane.
Good
Well,
for
It's
Mason.
it's been a long season.
Listen, it
Yeah.
wasn't my preferred outcome, but I still loved every bit of this season. The Cheerios and season 6 dominated the game. I mean, we're probably not gonna put Mason up there with like Will and Dan anytime soon, but still a very good game played by him.
How
I
is it that the
enjoyed this one,
only
too.
guy made it?
Yeah.
Like the only
Uh-huh.
guy won of final 5. Like, ugh,
Welcome to Big Brother.
yeah,
Yeah.
ridiculous.
I enjoyed
that's-
this one a lot as well. I was getting an adrenaline rush from watching Joe up and down, up and down, up and down. I think I enjoyed this one more than the other Brant Steele that we did.
Yes,
This is my
we won.
favorite so far. Yeah.
All right. I mean,
did it,
I
Rose.
do think I enjoyed the other one a little bit better, but not to say I didn't enjoy this
Yeah.
one. It was just, too many people winning the same comps is not too fun for me. And,
Jane
you know.
ruined it for you.
Yeah,
I
mean,
just loved having somebody to hate, whereas I felt like in this one, in the other one, there were so many people to love that it was kind of like, well, if that person goes, at least I have this person. It wasn't as tumultuous as like I'm addicted to
Mm.
the
Yeah.
roller coaster of it all.
I got to say that Jake and Unique going really early for me both was a huge damper on things, but Bree, lose our villain week 2. Becky was just not really doing a whole lot, but, still a good time.
Yeah, I'm glad we
Still
can all
good
agree.
night.
Best season of all time.
Rosey, how you feeling?
I mean, I got the worst winner pick like out there so far. Rosey.
I had Kitty. What else did we have? We had Jay, Kitty.
I also
Matt
had
said-
Kitty. I
Matt
also
said
had Kitty.
I don't know what Aman
Well,
said, but
Aman
I
went
got-
Joe. I'm
I
sure.
said Joe.
all right.
I let my bias sway me. I was like, put too much confidence in his abilities that I didn't know, and he let me down. So
It was rough. It was the season sixers. They really just they were a force to be reckoned with.
And they were in trouble in the first couple of weeks. They persevered over those first few weeks. They lost Spencer right off the bat.
Yeah.
It's because they like each other a lot more than the
Mhm.
season 4 and 5 people do. Like they were fighting all the fucking
Mhm.
time. Like
Yep.
I am shocked that Joe didn't get fan favorite because who doesn't love an underdog story, let alone an underdog
know.
story where it's every
such a
single
robbery.
week.
Yeah, Marley must have some weird fan base that was just like voting 5,000 times a day.
it's
Like,
so
they felt bad
apropos
for her.
for her character. Like she literally gets everything.
And I'm sure she
instantly.
had a great edit too. The casuals probably liked her.
Probably.
Wow.
She played ball
yeah,
with
that's-
production. She was saying all those stupid things they were telling her to say in the diary room. I'm sure production
She
loved
probably
her. She
sang
got
in
a
the
great
diary room,
edit.
too.
Yep.
I forgot
Even
about
her
Madison
picture
flipping
looked-
Becky's mattress.
That might be what lost her. Oh no, wait, she still got Becky's vote though, didn't she? Never
Yeah.
mind.
They
Well-
mended it.
that got respect from Becky. That's why Becky voted for her.
All right. Well, that is the conclusion of this season. Mason McCarthy, congratulations on your win of this Big Brother season over your sister. Hope that doesn't create awkward tension at future family gatherings, but probably will be just fine. They made final 2 as far as they could go in the game. And what else, Aman? Anything else from this game here today?
No, this was so much fun. I'm glad that we made the decision to do these, and of course, Matt and Rosey were perfect guests for this cast. So thank you guys so much for coming on. This was so much fun.
Yes.
Thank you for
Thank you,
having
guys.
me.
Thank
Both
you for
so much
having
for
me,
joining
too.
us again. Yeah, of course. Matt, where can everybody be checking you out online to celebrate with you the success of what did I almost say, of the McCarthys here? I almost said Myron or something like that. Just too many M's.
Yes, to follow me and see all of my love for the season sixers of this Glee cast, you can follow me on Twitter at MaddieFresh24.
All right, and Rosey, where can everybody find you?
I'm on Twitter and socials as Rosey Soho, ROSEYSOHO.
All right. Thank you guys both, of course, again, for joining us for this. It was a lot of fun. As Aman mentioned, these have both been fun so far, the 2 that we have recorded, and excited to get to the rest of them that we have planned. Still a lot of characters in this Glee universe to see how they're all going to do. And I am sure that at some point down the road, we will have an all-star cast one way or
Yes.
another. So that should be a lot of fun at one point or another. But that's all we have for today. Aman, where can everybody be following us on social media if they are not already?
You can find us at Quiet Room Pod on Twitter. Follow us individually as well. I'm at Aman Adwin. Matt is at Matt Lagori. Make sure that you are leaving us star ratings and reviews wherever you get your podcast. We'll read them aloud on the show. Also, leave us any suggestions that you may have for any, we're in the portion of the podcast where, ideas, fresh ideas are welcome. So leave those as well. And I believe that is it. Until next time, we'll glee you later.